Misfit Menagerie, or the place where I forgot about the cast. The place where we never have sound issues, and it always works perfectly every time. Okay.
The microphones hear you.
Welcome tonight. We're going to be doing book 7 of Candlekeep Mysteries, Book of Cylinders. Yeah. I'm Helena, and again, we're Mighty Misfit Menagerie. Okay. To my right, this devastatingly gorgeous woman is the newest member of our menagerie. Please.
Oh, thank you. Aw, super cute. So I'm Margarita. I've known Rio and Helena for many, many years. Been playing with them for quite a while, and then played with most of the rest of the cast members for a little bit as well, and I'm super excited to be joining. So
I actually think
really
this is the first time you and Jacob met.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Face to face.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Like 20 minutes before we started game.
Yeah. We're good.
The chemistry's electric.
Way to undermine her first thing that she said on cast.
That's what we do here.
I said most. My vocabulary was
She said most and then gestured with her mind to Jake.
Hey, he's the soul knife, the mind person.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, it's been 20 years now.
Yes.
For us, specifically.
Roughly, yeah.
It was 2000. 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're watching this, comment how old you were in the year 2000.
No, don't do that.
I'm
Never.
gonna feel really
Were you even alive?
I was. I remember Y2K.
Were you in double
panic.
digits?
No. But I remember my mom shouting about Y2K, and I'm like, those aren't in order. What are we talking about?
I wasn't in double digits either.
I
We need to
was.
stop.
I barely was.
You'd all need to stop. Stop now. Stop now. Because that was my freshman year of high school.
You're dating us.
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah.
Anyways. Awesome. Well, if this is your first time here, welcome, and we hope you enjoy these weird shenanigans that we get into. Please like and subscribe, do all the things. I know you know YouTube better than I do, so you know what to do, but I always feel like I need to mention that. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to jump right in tonight, and a couple of things to kind of give you guys a little bit of context. So our last adventure, The Price of Beauty, we had this new spa that everybody cleansed of the hags that were infesting it. It was infested. So everybody made it back, but Naya has been staying on there to just kind of help Silvery get stuff set up, develop new treatments, and just helping Silvery in this weird transition she's in. It's been a couple of weeks since then. Things have been back into their regular motions, although unfortunately Laszlo has decided he does not want to continue adventuring. He had a very traumatic experience with this patron taking over last time, and he has just made it very clear to everybody that he wants to stay in the house of the binder, and that's where he's happiest. So we will all respect that. All right, so this lovely day at Candlekeep, it's bright and early in the morning, and the sea air is brisk as we find Benlin on the docks awaiting a shipment of seafood.
Quite annoying.
Pulling into the dock is a good-sized shipping vessel, the Dog Ear. And you can see at the helm is Metor Jans, a half-orc, and he is pulling in. Bad news, Benlin. Got no shellfish.
I'm sorry?
Bad news. There's no shellfish. I know that's exactly why you're standing right here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I have at least 4 birthdays that involve the shipment. I've been waiting.
And I don't have it.
So you're saying that there's no shellfish in the ocean anymore?
I'm saying that the shipments that we carry in from Ebb are not here. We do not do the fishing for the shellfish.
I'm just saying that, so you have nothing. Just nothing.
I got nothing for you. Oh, don't give me that look. You know I tried. The shipments have all but stopped. The trading post looks like a refugee camp.
This is unacceptable. And I will walk down the dock towards the hearth.
All right, where's everybody else? As he returns, stomping to the hearth.
Gimbal. Oh my god!
Bite your tongue.
Kirill's probably, as usual, trying to figure out what the next piece is going to be, sitting curled up next to the fire, fiddling with his instrument.
Awesome.
If it's only been a couple weeks, Bo's probably still recuperating because he would have gotten back like a couple days ago, I think, from Silvery Moon.
Nice.
He's probably still sleeping.
Paige is trying to help out at the hearth as much as he can because anytime Benlin leaves, Paige has this huge fear that everything's going to collapse and crumble. And he doesn't want to disappoint Benlin, but he would never tell him that. So as Benlin's making his way back, Paige is doing his best.
Thurgood runs the place pretty well, so he'll tell you what to do.
Right, but, Thurgood's not
Can I
Benlin.
take orders from a plant?
He might be good, but he's only technically good. He lacks the human touch.
Thurgood comes over and takes one of his branch-like arms and moves your arm to a better key. And goes back to what he's doing.
Oh no, that is terribly sad. I'm not going for terribly sad. Ooh, what is going on in that mind of his?
And then, if it's alright with you, Benlin will slam open the door of the hearth.
Sure.
We're going to Ebb!
Paige drops whatever plates he's holding. No! We're what?
Crash.
All right. I'm always in favor of a trip, but may I ask why?
I need crab.
You're crabby enough.
What do you need crab for?
Oh, are you out of bed now?
Yeah.
Day off.
The dogs here just showed up and they have absolutely none, and apparently they can't get any from anywhere else. So apparently the only place in Faerun to get crab is Ebb, so we need to go to Ebb.
Wait,
also,
no,
there's a refugee situation, so chances are they're in some kind of danger or peril, so...
I'm so sorry. Is the captain still there? Because if they couldn't get the shipment, is the crab even in Ebb?
I didn't ask.
Paige is just staring intently as he's trying to, anytime you raise your voice a little, sweep the broken plate dishes away.
With his tail just...
Paige, I saw you drop the plates.
Let's make a stealth roll versus whatever you'd like to.
Do I have to do disadvantage or something because I dropped plates as the door?
Well, he slammed in, so I would assume you would have started.
Well, it's a
doing that
22.
immediately. Oh boy.
That's a 20.
I was going to say, stealth is pretty high for you.
It's really high.
Should have begged the audience for inspiration.
I'm above that thing.
I have never been.
It must come organically.
Organic. From their true appreciation.
Well, I'm gonna grab a broom and help you sweep up.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Okay, so perhaps before we run off into the darkness, we can see if there's more information to be gleaned.
No, I have to busy myself flavoring fish for the birthdays coming up. So I have to make imitation crab now.
All right, well then perhaps if any of the rest of you are available, we can see if the captain's not shoved off yet.
Yeah, fake crab sounds gross. Let's go.
Bo? What? What, Bo?
Fake crab sounds gross! Slam the door.
Imitation crab is just fish that's a little mean, a little crabby. And then I clap my paws together.
Paige, I think the Jackalwares can finish up what you're doing if you want to go with them.
Okay.
I liked that. No, I liked that. I liked it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not enough to laugh, but I did like it.
Noted.
Just a giggle.
Okay, so you guys are
It's going back to the docks.
getting ready, or you're going back to the docks? Okay.
We're gonna go talk to the captain and see what's going on.
We're gonna get some real information.
Yeah,
And then
because we don't trust his information necessarily.
walking across the court of air, Kirill looks longingly at the bookbinders, having accepted the choice that his friend made, but still grieving.
Did Laszlo really, what? I don't know if I want to say the word. Did he interacted with someone when you guys were out last time? He got a happy ending, right? Was that really? Did he really do that?
Yes. Yes. I think it was really that level of human interaction was a transformative experience for him. So I understand his need for respite.
Wow. All right. Okay. All right. It's okay.
That's the story, and I'm sticking to it.
As you guys approach the docks, you see the captain also speaking to a robed dragonborn. Ooh, I didn't think about that. A robed dragonborn that is not Laszlo. That isn't about. And he and Meteor Jans seem to be arguing a little bit, but Jans is just reiterating to him the same information he told Benlin. I don't know what to tell you, Pelk. The supply is not there. Something bad is going down. Excuse me. I don't know what you are talking about. What I need to know is when can we expect more shellfish? When things are okay with the Grippli, obviously. So he kind of stomps away. Pelk sees you guys approaching. Oh, perfect. Listen, Benlin, I need you to be prepared because... Oh, you're not there?
No, I stayed at the hearth.
Why?
Because I have to make imitation crab.
Oh, okay.
So it's Kirill and I.
Kirill, Bo, and Paige.
Okay,
Oh, Paige
so
on too, okay.
Okay, so he rushes off to talk to Benlin. But you guys can approach Jans if you'd like to.
Hi.
Hello. I don't have shellfish. That's not what you're about to ask, is it?
Not at all. No, we are aware of the shortage. And we'd like to maybe see if we can help.
Okay. I mean, I would love for the shipments to continue. My profits are hurting. If you need transport up there, I'm more than willing to do that.
Oh, well, that'd be even better. But,
I mean, are there no other places that do shellfish? How does shellfish work? Do they just scoop them out of the ocean? What is that? I don't know.
So there's this village about a day and a half by sea, run by Grippli. Really interesting folk. I speak a little bit of their language. And they've developed this process of penning in giant crabs. And they're able to, they trade for mostly building materials made out of silver and wood and such. And so what has happened though, the trading post has been overrun by their folk. They seem scared.
So it's been overrun by Grippli.
The Grippli, yes. So their trading post is about a couple miles away from the village, and it seems like, looks more like a refugee camp than a trading post these days because there's so many there.
Understood. So we don't necessarily know what's caused this change. It's just...
Well, I've heard that a group of these serpent people approached them, but I heard they were friendly. They were like helping with a temple or something. I mean, things were fine when they approached, but now I don't know if things turned bad or what.
Have either of you heard of or interacted with Grippli? This is a new word for me.
No, I don't.
I thought you were saying grip lock. Like the thingies that were
They're like
scary.
they're like an amphibious race.
Tree frog.
Can I roll like a history or nature or something to see if this is something I would have like picked up in lore or just to know what they are? Okay. Because Coulter as the player has not interacted with Grippli before.
Oh,
Maybe
nice.
Kirill has.
They're they're okay. Go ahead, roll that.
Oh, probably not. That's a 10.
Yeah, you have. I mean, frog people is kind of what comes to mind.
But not grunts or bullywugs.
So they're similar to grungs and bullywugs.
So they're small. How do these small frogs, giant crabs? What?
They're not that small. They're pretty big.
Huh.
I mean, they're not big as me, but
Big
I mean,
frogs,
or
giant
you,
crabs.
but maybe you.
Huh. Okay. All right. I mean, what do we do now?
Well, I think we need to gather everybody up, and the good captain here has offered us transport. If give him some time to finish his fish.
His fish. Maybe we should take him away from that so he doesn't do that, because that sounds gross.
If you want to try and take him away from the kitchen, I'm going to leave that to you, because I have tried before and it has never been well.
Maybe we inspire him with the proposition to go get the shellfish himself.
Oh, you mean what Benlin already said?
I didn't know Benlin was next to me.
I just wanted more information.
You're fine.
So, if we let Benlin know that the captain's offering us transport, then we can try and...
We probably couldn't get back to the boat fast enough.
Yeah. Well, I hope you both have your bags packed.
Always.
Does it feel weird going without a smart person? That is no insult.
What do we need a smart person for?
As a smart person would ask.
What's our collective intelligence?
I'm at a 10.
I'm at a 14, so I think I was maybe the second most intelligent person after Laszlo.
Benlin's an 8. So
How am I the smartest of the group? 16.
Whoa, nice. Okay, never mind.
Paige just doesn't apply himself.
I was going to say that I think as the second most intelligent person, I would be the only one that recognized that we needed a smarter person involved, but you got me.
I just am like, you know what? All right. Someone's got to watch out for you folks, as I'm the one that climbs and tries to steal stuff.
Falls down a lot.
My wisdom is a different score entirely.
Let's go. I don't know. Let's go let Benlin know and see what happens. Or at least know about the transport. He already knows. Yes.
So Pelk has told. So we're going to Benlin now. Pelk comes in. He beseeches you about the shellfish some more. He doesn't seem to understand either.
Well, I have to finely mince this wild Alaska pollock and then blend it with ingredients like starch, salt, natural crab meat, and egg white. But I don't have any natural crab meat, so I have to use egg whites. So as you can see, I have to finish teaching young Jabaya here how to do that. One of the Jackawares is sitting there going...
Okay, but what you're saying is that there is no crab for the dinner tomorrow night.
No, that's why I'm making imitation crab, you scaled...
Okay, so listen, I know that you've got things going on, but I'm going to need you to look into this immediately. I will give you 500 gold pieces if you come back with some answers and the shellfish that we need. Okay? Great. I got to go deal with this now. Please throw that away. It smells terrible.
I would like to make a cooking utensils check before that is determined,
Okay,
by the way.
It's subjective.
Never mind.
Thank you. Guys.
It's still a 10,
Also,
so it's
just-
not awful.
I just want to point out when you're like, you scaly blah blah. Wasn't your ex-lover a dragonborn?
He became one, but he was a dwarf at heart.
As long as their heart isn't scaling.
And he was just upset. And he is an Earth Genasi, and Earth Genasi are just prone to slow, sustained anger.
Is that actually in the lore?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Find something that disproves it.
Oh. Okay, we're not gonna go there.
All right, so you guys return to the hearth. What are you doing, Ellen?
I'm yelling, no, whisk, whisk!
But he said to throw it away.
Well, it's tomorrow night, and Ebb is at least a day away, so I don't know how I'm going to have crab by then.
Hi.
Fine.
Hearing
There you go. There you go. You're using your wrist. Finally.
Page's tail is all sorts of fluffed out.
They were using their arm, but not their wrist.
You're not supposed to use
You know what? I looked up a thing where it said.
Benlin,
Yes, Kirill.
we have transport to Ebb
Okay.
on the
We're
boat.
gonna go get some shellfish.
Oh, right. So while we're on the boat, I can teach them the concept of nets, and they could just drag it across while they sail here and maybe catch some crabs.
Or we can get a giant crab from Ebb.
Don't
Let's go
crabs
find
live
out
in
what's
the
going on.
bottom of the ocean?
Yeah. It's got to be a really big net.
Maybe we should go overfishing with the fishermen. But this is a trading vessel. I'm not even sure if they're going to have nets.
Well, we should send over to the binders for... Never mind. We should head to the docks. Yes. And I dip down, pick up my pack that I just keep packed now.
I feel like at this point we probably all have go bags.
Paige has one up in the nook.
And then I will squat down to Thurgood and be like, keep them on the imitation crab thing, just because tomorrow night, the process looks gross, but in the end, it'll be fine. In the back cupboard, I have some stuff that I procured from an elven gentleman that Naya set me up from. If you put a couple drops in that, no one will be able to tell the difference. It'll mask it's just liquid precipitation, okay?
Are we sure there's any of that left?
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Thurgood. And yes, I keep it hidden because I know what you guys get up to when I'm out of town.
Right. There's definitely some of that left. He walks away.
Kirill looking over knowingly.
If you need to, you can fire any of the jackalwares that you need to, okay? And just hire, I don't know, stones.
Do you want me to roleplay Thurgood?
Thurgood doesn't talk.
Okay.
He just kind of holds up, thumbs up out of leaves and stuff like
Okay,
that.
I just wanted to make sure. I was
So he
like,
holds
okay.
chunks up.
Yeah, sure. It's more branches, but yeah. He's a bush, not a tree.
Okay, am I the only one that's going to say it?
Yeah.
Made a great point for me right there. We'd never accomplished anything with 4 people before.
Well, yes, but we're just going to yell at some Grippli about their lazy business practices.
According to the captain, there was a refugee-style situation, which likely means some sort of conflict with the Grippli, and we don't know what the basis of that is.
Who would have issue with the Grippli? They're such a peace-loving and friendly folk.
Well,
How do you know about Grippli?
I've been getting crap from them for years.
That also,
So are they big or are they small?
They're like gnome, like just a little bit shorter than dwarves, but bigger than gnomes.
Well, if they're
But
friendly
But they keep their legs compacted, so like they're taller if they were to like stretch out, but they don't stretch out. Does that make sense?
So, if they're friendly and peace-loving, then it would make sense that if something that wasn't friendly or peace-loving came in with conflict, they would be probably forced to flee.
So you're saying I'm going to have to use violence to get my crabs?
I mean, we should assess the situation before we settle on violence, but I'm just saying that perhaps if there is something larger that we're dealing with, 4 isn't a great number for that.
They're good. Get my armor. There's going to be violence.
So where do we get someone else from?
Paige just puts out his hand and you just see one of the daggers come up. Violence, you say?
So out of character, are we supposed to hook Zindy in, or do you have a plan for
I have a plan.
Oh, okay.
But if she feels like it's right now, you can do that too.
I'm just talking, but I'm happy to, if you think that we can do this on our own, just Paige. I'm trying to figure out the nicest way to say this because I do have the utmost respect and confidence in you.
He's about to say something bad. People usually say that.
As one of the jackalwares like makes a loud noise, sweeping plate bits from under the table, staring at you.
Just use that brain because you might be the smartest among us. It and violence.
Why did you just call me it?
Because I said, am I the only one that's going to say it? And you said it.
Oh.
I
Okay.
understand, Kirill. I've been training for this responsibility for a long time.
That was a much more measured response than I expected.
Is that what you've been doing?
I've been enjoying reading more lately. You know, you gotta work out a little, and then read a little, and then climb something.
I mean, he does have strange brain powers. He literally makes weapons out of his brain.
And again, the...
And so everything that Laszlo knew, I now need you to know.
Everything.
Everything.
Yes, history, magic, arcana, all that stuff.
He was a veritable encyclopedia.
Yeah.
I mean, I can keep reading and keep learning. Shall I pack some books for the boat?
Just one.
Okay.
Yeah, but it has to have a book that has everything that he knew in it.
You see, there's some things he knew that I'm not sure I want to know. I don't want to know what went on in that room.
Oh, that room where he got... Yeah.
I don't want to
No,
know
that was Kirill.
Oh, right. And now we're going to go.
Yeah, it was Kirill that got that. I mean, the Drow
Sorry,
wanted the Drow wanted to get with Laszlo, but
we should go to the boat before they take off. They're going to leave without us.
what did you tell them about what
I
happened
said
at the spot?
nothing. It's between Laszlo and Omar.
Okay. There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
And nothing at all to be embarrassed about, but I think that that's something that he should be able to
I mean, we're
disclose
not
to them
even...
at a time of his choosing.
I'm saying we're not even fake dating anymore. Now I figured that out.
When did she figure that out?
I mean, she made it very obvious at the spot that she knew.
All right, what's everyone's passive perception?
13.
Horrible?
13.
12.
17, actually.
Oh, wow.
Passive perception?
Yeah.
11.
Whiz based.
Go ahead and make a stealth roll for me.
Okay. Ooh, not good. 9.
Okay.
Plus anything?
No. That's 9.
All right. I mean, you guys notice. Well, yeah, all of you notice. All of you notice a female furbolg that you've seen around Candlekeep. She's kind of you've seen her in various areas. The hearth, the bathhouse. You've seen her in the library a lot. She's wearing the scribe's robes. You notice that she's following behind you.
Did we do something wrong?
Did you need something, Clover, honey macarons?
Huh? What?
I mean, that's what I make on your birthdays. Clover honey macarons. It's your favorite, right?
You're a bird.
That's kind of my thing. Did Polk send you?
No. No, I'm just walking this way.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know we've officially met. Kirill.
Hi. I'm Zindi.
Zendy, that's a really lovely name. And you're rather tall. Might I ask where you're headed? Perhaps we can all walk together.
I'm out of squid ink. If that's what you're after.
No.
She's a scribe.
Okay,
so
well-
they sometimes use squid ink for stuff. It's a wizard thing.
So I was kind of eavesdropping, and then I heard that you didn't have any shellfish, and so I thought I had a book that might be able to help you, and then I thought I would maybe join your group because I really wanted to go adventuring, but then I wasn't sure how I could come up and talk to you guys about it, and so I was thinking maybe I could just hide on the ship and then kind of find myself there with you guys. And so, yeah.
Oh.
Smart person. Smart person. Smart person.
Huh?
We can't just take a young girl into a jungle to fight whatever the Grippli are having an issue with.
Kirill puts his hand on Benlin's shoulder and looks up at Zindy.
Benlin, who's much more at eye height with him, goes, I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Zindy,
Yeah.
might I ask your age?
About 23.
Not young. Average age. Adventurers are anywhere from that age.
I mean, she's older than Paige.
She's older than Paige. I think older than Laszlo.
And Bo, too.
Yes.
Am I old?
No.
No, I'm in my 40s.
Oh.
What?
No. I don't generally discuss my
That's
age.
it?
That makes sense.
Yeah, Benland's in his 40s. What? Paige? Do you want to stay back?
I'm gonna give.
I was
I'm
promoted
gonna,
to the smart person.
I'm gonna hand Paige a gold piece and say you're right.
Thank you.
You guys are quite done.
We're never done.
So we generally operate a little bit outside of the library, although we're all
Yeah, but she's a
employed.
scribe. She's not even allowed
So-
to leave, is she?
That was my question.
Oh, I can do this. And I turn invisible.
Cindy?
Hello?
Hi.
Ah! Can you do that?
Yes!
Why don't you ever do that?
I do it to others. I'm not very sneaky.
Are you still invisible at this point?
Yes.
Okay, Paige takes a claw out and just kind of like pokes around until he finds you.
Ah! And then I drop
Ah.
invisibility.
Sorry.
Since you just dropped that, would you like to describe what you look like?
Sure. So Zindi is about 6.5 foot tall, like tannish furbolg with light brown, almost reddish hair. And yeah, I've got a book kind of tucked under my hand, and then another book. Actually, I'd have 2 books at this point. I've got a couple books into my hands, and just little satchel, and trying to just kind of follow behind you, a little shy, a little nervous, but kind of innocent looking, just little, seems a bit naive for her age, but yeah.
She's even got books. I mean, with the book that Paige brought, that means we have 3.
Oh!
Book did you bring, Paige?
What was I reading last? And I start rummaging through my pack, trying to find it. Once I do find it, it's what would it be? I don't know, like Plants of Waterdeep or something.
Ah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What books did you bring, Zindi?
Well, I have my spell book, which, I mean, I go everywhere with that one. And then, I heard you guys talking about the shellfish and the hearth, and then it reminded me of the book that came to Candlekeep. They said like about 15 years ago. And so I went and grabbed it because they thought it was a historical text, but then they said, well, no, it's probably more like a prophecy or a warning, and it has to do maybe with what's going on. I don't know. And so I brought that.
You're hired.
Right. So
What?
she hands you.
You put us on the last screen.
Okay, so she hands you a book that's surprisingly light with a cover of supple leather reinforced with thicker straps of hide.
Okay, but you just don't tell anybody that I brought it because I'm not supposed to bring the books out of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we know.
She's 100% exactly what we need. And you can read this book?
Well, I mean, it's not really a book. That's the weird thing.
What do you
What?
mean?
Well, inside of it, I can open it, right? So I open the front cover and I'm like, it's weird. Like, what are these cylinders? There's 3 cylinders of wood and inside of the book when I open it up. It's like, this is weird. This is not what books are supposed to look like.
I know.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right.
agree.
So, but can you figure that out? Can that be something you work
Oh,
on?
I haven't tried.
Well, but I'm saying, is that possible for you? Because that's
I
what
can try.
that's what an old associate of us. That's what they did. Is they figured out the
I'm gonna
books.
poke one of the cylinders and she like holds it in front.
Yeah, it's there's 3 wooden cylinders. They're hollow and they have intricate carvings on them. And there's also like a little bag.
Do they rotate?
I mean, I don't know. I've never
take
taken them
them
out. They were talking about it and my mind went to it and so I went and grabbed it.
All right, Zindi, was it? Zindi?
Yes.
If you want to go on an adventure, you need to figure out that book while we're going to the adventure.
I was going to say, on the boat.
Yes, but
I
we
don't
don't
get
have time right now. But that's your job while we're going there. And then, I guess it wouldn't be fair to ask her to do that.
I can try and help.
Okay.
I was gonna say summon tentacles or something. So
Do you have a tentacle thing?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like that's not a question you ask someone the first time you meet them.
Well, but we never figured out what the tentacle thing was with Laszlo, so I figured start off with that.
I figured it was a
No.
wizard thing.
It's not a wizard thing.
Laszlo was a wizard.
Laszlo was not a wizard.
What are you talking about? He like wiggled his fingers and did magic the weird way?
And got possessed.
He got possessed?
Oh.
Well, that explains his behavior at the spa. That wasn't
What?
like the hags.
Let's get on the boat.
You guys didn't
Jans!
tell me anything about this. Oh my god. Never going to Silver Moon again.
Jans!
Oh, are you back to talk?
I'm back to A, show you how to make a crab pot, which is a type of crab trap, and then also we need ride to Ebb.
All right, well, we're just about ready to disembark, so come
And then
aboard.
Zindi's gonna need a space where she can work.
Hi.
Hello.
Someplace that won't get wet.
Oh.
Your cabin should work. Seeing as I prepaid for a crab shipment I didn't receive, I feel like that's fair.
Candlekeep prepaid.
Perhaps what we're asking is that we have some delicate cargo from Candlekeep. Is there a chance that we might be able to use your cabin in order to...
Yes, please come aboard. I want the shipments to continue as well. I will do what I can to help you get there.
Terribly kind. Thank you so much.
Benlin, just check the attitude a little bit. We used to be friends.
Yes.
I don't think you can.
And then you failed.
Okay. I might fail to not throw you overboard.
I would
That
sink
dead-
like a stone. That
that-
would be murder.
That body would sink like a stone.
Can we try to
Indeed.
skip him first?
I hand the gold
I
piece
leave
back
that
to
to
Bo.
you, good
Okay,
sir.
what?
I hand the gold piece back to Bo. That was good.
And then open up his pack, which has some stuff in it. It's like, I guess you don't want squid ink pasta then.
I
Which I know
definitely
is your
don't.
Favorite. Oh.
That's not what I say.
Oh, you sent it to me. I forgot. Hang on. I have it in my notes.
Cindy, I promise it's not always like this.
Zindy.
Yes, Cindy, I
Thank
promise it's not always like this.
Cindy?
Zindy with a Z.
Oh,
Hey,
fancy spelling.
just a thought. Isn't she supposed to not be here? Isn't she supposed to be invisible right
I mean, as long as we get on the boat before anybody decides to call her on it.
now? Okay.
Why would she need to be invisible?
I don't know. That's
Terribly
just a cool
shy.
trip.
I'm gonna keep walking up the gangplank. Just keep going.
Wow.
Just a really
I
cool trip.
gesture to one of the crew on this to watch you.
Nothing to see here. Just getting settled.
Everybody's just feeling a little tense.
Okay, so he should, yeah.
The aroma of herbs and spices travels out of my bag, and I throw a side of elk onto the deck, and it's like, so no then?
Oh, now we're talking. My cabin is over there. You show them, and he just has a crew member show you guys to his cabin. Which
Where's
is,
your galley again?
It's a small. Which the cabin is a small room just with a table. The galley is down below.
It's gonna take a while to roast this the way you like it. Because my caravan brought my shipment of meat.
Benlin,
You don't let anything go, do you?
we are getting free passage. And we're going to solve the issue that this lovely gentleman did not cause.
I don't remember him being this salty before.
You guys have never seen me without my groceries.
It gets worse with it.
I make no promises it will improve.
Makes sense.
Gentle healer Benwin is just gonna march into this temple and kill everything. I need my crab!
All right. So the journey there runs smoothly. This crew has done this route many times. During that journey, is there something you're going to be doing?
Yeah, I want to try and see if I can open. Well, what's in the little bag? Can I open the small satchel that came with it?
Yeah,
And what's
seems
in
to
there?
be dry clay,
Okay.
and there's a little water droplet on the bag.
Okay. So Does
Again, you've got 3 wooden cylinders. They're
Okay.
carved with symbols and what looks like maybe half pictures.
okay?
Each one is like that.
Are the pictures all the same on the cylinders?
No, it's kind of indecipherable.
Okay. And so does the captain have maybe a pitcher of water in the cabin at all that they could? Okay. So I'm trying to think.
Look, somebody gave you inspiration.
Yay!
Oh, I was gonna
cheating?
make a bardic inspiration.
You could do that too.
Awesome.
Stacks.
So I'm trying to see. Zindi, thinking about it, there's a water droplet on the satchel and some dried clay on there. So I want to add water to the clay, just maybe make it into malleable clay.
Sure.
Is what I'm thinking. And then I don't know. What do you think? Because I mean, the clay and the water, you mix them together and then you can maybe make shapes with them. Or I could, mold it like you do clay when you're little and you can put it over something and make an imprint. But I don't know if that's going to work with the etching. And do I have enough clay in order to do that?
I say, how big is the clay?
It's probably big enough to do like maybe a 8x11 size piece of paper.
Oh,
like
that's
if you
much
were to
more
spread
sizable
it
than I
out
was
or put it in
expecting.
a bowl, it's like, a good size little bowl.
Okay.
Okay, this. I had an idea as a player that just popped into my head that I tried to decide if Kirill would have had. Could I make a roll to figure out if I would have had this idea?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I don't know if it's something that would make sense for him
Like
or
a
if
common sense or
Yeah, cause it's so okay. I'll tell you what
Okay.
happened. In my mind, when Helena just said that it could be rolled out to be this 8.5 by 11 thing, and we have cylinders. What happens if you roll out the clay and then roll a cylinder across the clay?
Yeah.
If they have those imprints inside of them.
Gotcha.
I was
Okay.
gonna say,
I mean,
No, the spell comprehend languages.
and
Okay.
she did say it could be enough to roll out and make an imprint. So to
Yeah.
me, maybe that's what inspired
Yeah,
Kirill to think of that.
Okay.
So that's a good point. Is it, is it just symbols or is it like an actual language that we might recognize?
on the cylinder, it's hard to say. Like I said, it
You
can
can't
look
tell.
like half pictures or indecipherable symbols that you don't recognize on the cylinder.
Okay.
I feel
All right. So I've got a couple thoughts. Sorry, go ahead.
like Paige, after the clay gets malleable, would have been like, oh, just stamp on it, like you never drew in mud as a kid. I realize I'm not dumb. I'm just not wise.
I just think it's funny. That's all.
Okay. So
Second
I'll go
smartest
ahead and
here
just
now.
make the clay malleable. We've done that. And then, I mean, what do you think? Should we try it? We try it?
Nothing to
Okay.
lose. We
All
can
right.
just reshape the clay if need be.
That's true. Okay, so I'm going to take the first cylinder and do as that was suggested and see if I can, roll it across and see if it makes any discernible imprint or picture or messaging.
And it does. As you roll it across the clay, it appears to be a story in pictographs. Does anybody speak primordial?
I might, but I don't think so.
He does because he's.
Are you in here or are you in the...
I'm not
Yeah,
there though.
Yeah, you're not here.
You would know as a Genasi that I speak it. Well,
And I do have comprehend languages I can cast as a ritual.
Okay.
So
if-
during that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't recognize it, if you don't read primordial, then it is what the pictures you can kind of make out, but the writing is indecipherable to you.
Okay.
The pictures look like frog people are harvesting giant crab-looking things.
Okay. So I'll explain that, and then is that what the language says as well? Can
That's
I read
what
it?
the pictures look. But if you're gonna
Yeah, I
cast
want to
comprehend
cast
language-
comprehend languages as a ritual, and see what it says.
Okay, and what does that spell look like?
So I will. I haven't had to think about spells.
I do this, so be
Okay.
prepared.
Gotcha.
To know what the spells
Gotcha.
look like.
So I will. It's kind of like. Again, I'm going to be showing my age. Do you remember the commercials are like, or things where it's like, we can teach you how to read fast, you know, and so you're doing this thing. Kind of like that. I'm just like trying to read through a book, looking like I'm trying to read quickly through my spell book. And then, I don't know, kind of an aura of blue will wash over me as I can read the languages.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of going through my book.
Cool. So yeah, the first symbol explains that there were these frog-like people, the Grippli, who became skilled at harvesting giant crabs. And then they started loading them onto seagoing vessels, and they were taken away to be traded. And the last line is them all celebrating, the Grippli celebrating and having wealth and security.
They really liked it. Oh, they did so well.
Okay, so that's good.
Uh-huh.
And you said that they thought this was a warning.
Oh, that's right. There's 2 more. Okay. So I'm going to reshape the clay, spread it out, and do the same thing with the second one.
Awesome. The second cylinder shows that same village, but it's kind of an outside perspective, and that these serpent creatures are lurking outside of the village. And then it goes on to show them all rushing in, taking many of them prisoner, killing many of them, and the crabs escaping.
I've read this book before. It doesn't end good. There's a twist though, where different book. Okay. So I'll explain all that to you guys, or whoever's in the room, of what I see.
Carol's just got this like completely exasperated and confused look. Proceed.
Okay. And then I will mash up the clay again, spread it out a 3rd time, and then roll the cylinder across to see what the 3rd one says.
And the 3rd cylinder is indeed a sad ending. The village is flattened. The village is flattened, and there's only the Grippli temple standing, but it's overrun by these serpent creatures.
Well, the captain did say serpent creatures, so that's, I guess, not entirely not to be expected, but this book is bizarrely specific.
Well, that's why we thought it was a prophecy. And I mean, it makes sense now, because the Grippli are running to the temple. Oh no, the trading post?
Yes.
What did he tell you? I didn't hear all of it. I was only there for I didn't mean to I did mean to follow you, but anyway, I think we're doing the right thing.
Bygones. I mean, you've already given us a piece to the puzzle that we never would have had previously. So, thank goodness for your snoopery.
Yay!
So we're gonna fight serpent things.
It ends with them leaving, so whatever's next in this prophecy is so far untold.
Do we know that? Are these in a row? Are we missing one? Do we think? Is there a missing?
Did they fit in the
cylinder?
book properly?
That's what I was going to ask. Was there enough room in the book for another cylinder, or did they fit just securely, just those 3?
The book was made to contain this bag and these 4 cylinders.
Okay.
Or three cylinders. I swear, 3 cylinders.
4.
It was a slip.
It's a book of cylinders.
Okay. So, I mean, maybe once we're done, we'll commission a 4th.
We could do that.
We'll have to make a bigger book.
Could also do that too.
I think we know somebody who can help with that.
And then I will leave everything there, run out of the room, and find Benlin and oh my god, I figured out the scroll.
Ben
well, I didn't
looks
just
at you over a big haunch of elk meat while he's rubbing it with herbs.
I didn't figure out the scroll. I mean, Carol and Paige helped figure out the scroll, but we figured out the scrolls. And
So you read the book.
Well, it isn't a book, it's cylinders.
Where's Carol? Carol! Carol usually handles this part. You read the book, figure out what we need to do related to the book, and then Carol comes up with a plan, and then I keep everybody alive. That's really what I do.
Okay.
Maybe loop Bo in. He stabs stuff a lot.
Okay.
Who do we need to stab, though, according to the book?
Paige poking his head into the doorway, looking down. I've helped too.
I said
Yeah,
Paige.
of course. I mean, without you, we would never have the messaging system. Or anyone to climb trees, or be tossed in the air, or break
Paige
into stuff.
Just walks away.
Okay. You were a big help. Wait, he left.
You could chase after.
Oh!
Bo is like on, like at one of the rails, just like staring out of the ocean.
Okay.
So
So I'll go up to Bo and I'll say they all the same thing. It's like, I got to play with clay, but then we figured out that these, well, I think you guys already knew that the serpent people are coming and they're going to overrun everybody and it's going to end really sad. So I'm glad that we're kind of jumping in the middle of things.
what do the serpent people look like?
What do the serpent people look like?
Because my thought process here is Bo's from Chult, and there's like there's serpent people there.
Yeah, you would definitely.
So like I'm curious if Bo maybe recognizes and might know something about them.
So in the cylinder pictograms, it's just like snake head with like a humanoid body in the pictograms. I mean, they're simple.
Okay.
On the simple side.
Would I have any past knowledge or in my readings or whatnot about different
Yeah, why don't you make history?
okay.
She's good at that.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, so you would guess that those are probably Yuan-Tis, which is a race of people that started worshiping a deity that was a snake deity, and they aim to ascend to being fully serpents.
Okay.
Abomination.
So
Abomination.
So I'll say that too. So it looks like I was thinking they might be Yuan-Tis, but I'm not sure. I mean, it could be.
Oh, Yuan-Tis are evil as F.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's not okay. All right. Well, that's fun.
I mean, I just remember them from the pictures. I really like the pictures. As much as I read, I really do enjoy illustrations. People think that just because you're a scribe, that all you want to do is look at the book and read the words, but the pictures really add life to things.
I like pictures too. I prefer those.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Any other things you guys want to do on this sea journey?
I would like to make a deliciousness check. But you can do
Paige
what you're doing.
just gonna climb up on top, and he's just gonna stand up there and practice his balance as he's reading a book that is not The Plants of Waterdeep, because he brought a second book.
Oh,
Rebel!
Sneaky.
So he's just like trying to do like.
When did you
practice
get
it.
that book?
It was one that he didn't think he was ready for, but after being called out so hard, he's gonna power through it.
He's gonna prove himself.
Any other things you'd like to do, Kiro, on our sea journey?
No, sorry. I think when Benwell had made the comment about me coming up with a plan, I would have like stepped to the side and just looked at Bo and Paige and like.
I mean,
let them talk when that happened.
if they're Yuan-Ti, then they're evil, and we gotta destroy them. Because
You talking about those serpent beings?
yeah,
Oh, like I said, I heard that some approached the village, but all they were doing was excavating the temple. I heard the Grippli were helping them.
I mean, that's not a good thing necessarily.
Oh, well, yes, I mean, things are definitely not status quo. Maybe you guys should talk to Pond Mother when you get to the trading post. She's the leader, their leader.
Who?
Pond Mother, she's the leader of the Grippli. She should be in the trading post.
Apt
Okay.
name.
I mean, oh yeah, I guess they would live in ponds if they're frogs, huh?
I think we should avoid calling them frogs to their faces.
Bo doesn't know that, okay? Bo's like, oh, frog water, cool.
I'm going to bring up the rack of elk. I've conscripted one of his crew members to help me cook because it's a lot of meat to rub. But I will bring it up to the deck.
He sent you two to help with the rubbing.
Cook an elk on a haunch on a boat.
I'm very good.
Should we roll to make sure the boat doesn't catch fire?
Yeah,
We don't
that's
sink to the
kinda
bottom
what
of the
I'm
ocean.
I also have magic, keep in mind.
But magic fire is still flammable.
Sure.
Well,
And,
and
like-
the things
Well, but
around magic
galleys have
fire are still
fire on them.
flammable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
I've
not
seen
big enough
Muppet
for a
Treasure
haunch.
Island. There's an oven.
Okay. Muppet Treasure Island. Let's
that
examine
what
that
we're-
statement for a second.
We're going for historical accuracy.
Absolutely.
Be a Muppet Treasure.
Okay.
Are we gonna start singing Cabin Fever next?
I summoned a fire genasi friend of mine from the city of Brass, and he helped out.
Oh, you
Okay.
can do that now?
So Benlin gets to do all this, but the second Page says he's not as dumb as everyone thinks.
You're
it's
not
obvious.
dumb. Paige,
No.
stop.
I'm not dumb. Okay.
Kira
To be
expressed
honest-
direct faith in me.
To be honest, Zindi would probably just be sitting on the deck watching from above, just be like, "That's really cool."
What, the stars? Or...
No,
Hmm.
Benlin or
Oh.
Paige is up on a wire rope or something, reading a book. I don't think I've seen that cover before.
I would have recruited you to help with the meat rubbing, but you have furry paws, so that wouldn't have worked out.
Yeah, that's understandable.
They're so good at kneading, though.
Until you get just all kinds of hair all over the damn thing.
Dry doughs,
There
usually.
you go.
I think he said the book was about the plant life of Waterdeep.
That's a different cover. Could I tell if it was a different cover? I should probably check that.
Like a sight roll. I guess you probably have
Perception?
regular sight, so yeah,
Okay.
perception. I guess
Let's
makes
check if I
sense.
know.
I don't know why that didn't come to my
Oh.
mind.
No. That's an 8.
Maybe investigation instead?
Well, no, because investigation I'd be... No. That's okay. It's like, I don't know, maybe.
As I'm reading it, I just call down, it's about the Feywild.
Ooh!
Paige, come down. You always like first pick.
No, it's okay, I'll take second pick.
All right, Captain.
Paige, what is it
He's
about?
already eating.
It's already dug in.
What is it about the Feywild?
It's the influences of the Feywild. Affluent? Affluent.
Affluent!
Thank you.
Affluent influences. That's kind of fun.
It's
You're
something about the weave. Laszlo talked about the weave.
you're a furball, correct?
Yes.
Do you eat meat?
No.
Oh. And he'll go down and whip together a salad with the stuff he brought, and then just bring her up an herb salad.
Ooh! I keep knocking this thing down. It's done.
You can just use Jake's.
Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't think of that.
That's okay. I'm just so excited.
About what?
Well, not about the Gripplis being taken over, because that's really sad.
The Grippli got taken over?
I thought I told you. With the book.
You said a lot of things very quickly.
We're gonna
I
fight
did.
you aunties.
You auntie?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
Oh,
auntie
we
killed
didn't
my husband.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It was a very long time ago.
I'm gonna eat my salad.
I mean, technically, it was a doppelganger, but the Yuan-Ti were heavily involved.
Well, I think it's exciting to have somebody excited about adventuring.
Oh, yeah, adventuring is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. The situation isn't. But
No.
the adventure, is this an adventure?
I think so.
I mean,
I never have a bad time. It's an interesting time every time. But it never ends badly.
Everything turns out better when you're with us, Paige, so.
Oh.
I mean, apparently Kirill had a great time last time.
He did.
I remember that. Kirill
He's
did have a
very,
good time.
very ashamed of it, though, so you shouldn't tease him too much.
She
I'm not
was
teasing,
kinda
I'm just
nervous about
saying.
it.
yes, Laszlo had a phenomenal
Oh,
time.
okay. That's there too. All right.
Didn't you too? I was.
Well,
I wasn't in the building.
I don't know if we want to taint the waters of our new friendship with a lovely scholar that we're trying desperately to impress. as professional
Oh,
adventurers.
you don't need to
Are we?
impress me. I've been totally impressed by you guys for a while. I've been over here. Maybe I shouldn't tell you that.
What?
Well, you guys kind of talk really loud at the hearth, and
Fair.
I,
Often
you know,
we feel like
sometimes-
we're the only people there.
No,
You kind of are.
well, sometimes, but other times, like I'm in the back reading a book, and then you guys are talking about what you've been doing, and it's really exciting. And so I thought maybe I would, that's why I thought I might help.
Important matter. If you heard any plans of breaking into a certain library, no, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Thank you.
No
She's
offense.
in.
No
She's in.
offense, Paige, but there's not an avowed that doesn't know. Never mind.
Right, but the plans.
The important
I mean,
thing here.
she took books out too, didn't she? So I don't.
I took
she
a book.
successfully stolen a book from the library.
Yeah.
Right, but she's invited and allowed in, and she's expected to be there.
Yeah, that's true. You should become an avowed.
Well, so
Oh, I'm not out yet.
pause real quick. We're allowed in the stacks.
Yes.
Right, but we've said that, like, I'm not, or, like, I need a babysitter.
I thought the thing was you wanted to take one out because you're not allowed to remove books from the library.
Oh, I thought it
Oh,
was
that
that
was
I
the
wanted
thing.
to get in an alternate way and get a book.
Yeah, his backstory was that he's not allowed in the library. That's why he breaks in all the time. So everyone knows who he is, but
I mean, oh, okay. Because the whole adventure would have taken place last time.
why?
Because you guys went to the thing in the
Yeah. So
library.
when he's with us, he's allowed.
Yeah,
And he's got a babysitter?
Benlin was
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Right.
Benlin's taken responsibility for him. So if anything bad really happens, it's on Benlin's reputation. So
I think you were all missing the most important portion of this. We have fans.
she didn't say she was a fan. She just said that she overhears our conversation. Why would you be a fan of ours? We're just literally we work at the library.
Well, I know, but you guys also go out and do fun things and see a lot of different stuff. And, I mean...
Did you hear about the Raven book? Because that was not a fun one.
I enjoyed it, aside from almost dying.
Incredible story, not the best time, fun to look back on.
Yes.
Or that time that book turned into a thing and you threw all of my delicious cheese at it.
That was great.
Also that.
I'm sorry you throw cheese at a... Anyway.
Or there was that one time where we had to deal with those weird yellow things that manifested all of our deepest, darkest
Oh
nightmares.
no.
Yeah, that one was
I
a
didn't
bit
like
weird.
that one.
That's when we found out that Bo's terrified of birds. Caw-caw! As I turn into a bird.
Bo jumps off the ship.
No!
It's only a chicken because I can't
cannot
have a
swim.
fly.
Oh, no! Did you really jump off the ship? Okay.
I can't turn into anything with
But
a
how
fly
late
speed,
is
so
it
I just
right
turn
now?
into a chicken. Just
About 8.
Bo like runs across the
Oh,
ship.
I'm just saying.
Dinner time.
I was saying
It goes into a shell.
Ah.
I go shove the fence, so I'm just curl up in my shell.
I turn back into Ben. I was like, it's okay, Bo. It was just me.
We'll sit down to accompany the meal and just sit off to the side.
As you come out of your shell, I put my hand back out for the gold, and I go, sorry, before we even got there.
It's fine.
What is this?
Don't worry about it. Don't. Stick my head out and then pull my head back in.
Jans, do you know anything about the area we're going to? Topography, dangers?
I've only been to the trading post and outside the village on the water. You can't really get to the village other than by water, but it means you're going to have to get through the crab maze, which is all the pens where all the giant crabs are kept.
Well, it's a good thing there's no crabs left then.
And then the village is right next to the water, but I think that the temple is somewhere else. Mother might know. I mean, she should know. It's her temple.
Okay.
And you're a wizard, right?
Yeah.
So if we don't understand Grippli, you should be able to at least understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
And then you could talk to their brains.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Well, sounds like a plan.
Out of character, I think it'd be really funny if we got there and there were a couple giant crabs that they had just captured, and so Benlin's like, "What?
I just bonk one on the head and I'm like, all right, let's head home.
We're done.
I have no idea if that works in the story, but my brain went, that would be funny.
After party.
I know.
So the night goes smoothly. Most of you are on the deck sleeping under the stars because he's only got so much room. And then, the next day, midday, he kind of arrives at the docks of the trading post, and you guys get your first glimpse of the Grippli.
Ooh,
They are
he's
small
cute.
humanoids, and most of them that you see on the docks have longbows strapped around them. They're watching the ship warily, but they haven't made any moves to organize or anything.
So I would probably be up at the deck, like really excited to see them. Does my presence kind of set them aback? Like, big bold creature, like
They're watching a little warily all of the
Okay.
whole ship, the whole appearance of people.
Also, don't forget, I'm a giant man made out of stone. He's a cat person.
True,
He's a turtle
true.
person.
Giant
Cyril's the
turtle.
only normal looking one.
but I don't know if you guys are up at like the deck actively watching the people, so that's what I was just
I mean,
thinking.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely on the lookout
For
crabs.
Yeah.
So
I'll join you. And
They just watch you. Ramshackle shelters are clustered around a large permanent building. The low rumble of many voices softly croaking can be heard as you pull up to the dock, where the Grippli bearing weapons are waiting to meet you.
So
They croak at you. They speak primordial though.
Oh, okay.
So that is what they are croaking in.
They are croaking in primordial?
I guess that's the language they speak, and it says that they're croaking.
So as we approach, they'll be like, and I will speak primordial back. Hello. We were told to speak with the Pond Mother.
Who are you?
I'm Benlin Jabardi. I represent a group of adventurers out of Candlekeep. We were hoping to help you with your issues.
I've heard of Candlekeep. And then he kind of talks to one of the other guys, and they're like, we will take you to Pond Mother.
They're going to take us to the Pond Mother.
oh, good.
Perfect.
That way you can translate.
Perfect. And I'll establish with Kirill and Benlin.
The central structure of the trading post is fortified stone and mud brick edifice. It's decorated with preserved carapaces and claws of giant crabs. But the ground around it, there's just rows and rows of makeshift dwellings. There's a lot of Grippli who are kind of, watching you again very warily. But a lot of them are moving around. But there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of business taking place here because of all these extra people.
Excuse me, I didn't catch your name. It's the one who's guiding us.
I am Arg.
Arg, do your people like music?
We like music.
Carol.
well, they do really make a lovely use of the natural resources of the architecture, I must say. And I'll try and break into like a little bit of a sea shanty tune, being that we're still by the ocean.
As you're singing, you do see kind of more of them. They look a little bit less wary, I guess. They're kind of like watching, and then some of them even start to follow your group as you guys make your way towards that permanent structure.
Turning around, playing and singing towards each of them as we're walking backwards and turning back around and following.
Just in his fucking
yes.
element.
I feel like the Pied Piper, but in a good way.
As we're walking, Zindi, you hear Paige in your head go, "Don't freak out." Because I can connect with 3 creatures now. So you two, and then introducing Zindi to this. Don't freak out. This is normal.
This is not normal.
Well, now you have the message spell.
I know, but
But that's not in your head. That whispers in your ear.
Kirill and Venlin are very used to this. You can
Hi, Cindy.
I will admit it does take a little bit of getting used to
As he's singing
all
and
these
you
things
hear
that
him.
go.
but you're okay.
Yes, that took some practice.
Sometimes he'll sing what he's trying to say into your head, and that's kind of fun.
Bo's just blithely just walking along like, take it on sights.
This just it may help later. We can do this for a couple hours. So if there's anything you need to tell me or Bo or Kirill and they're not around, just like this.
And very loudly in your heads, you hear, "Okay."
If you think loudly, it comes out loudly, Cindy.
There was like one missed chord after that, and then recovery.
All the Grippli turn on us.
You have angered the frog people.
So when you get inside the structure, there are many Grippli, youth, more young-looking Grippli, and they're all sitting around.
They still have their tails.
Not tails. They're not quite that young. Man, you're really gonna make me work for this.
What did you expect?
Frogs leave the pond and then they still have little tails and then they eventually fall off. That's where they become adults.
They're old enough to have left the pond, but they would still have tails.
They would still
at
have
that
little
time?
vestigial
okay.
tails.
Then they may
Up
have
to
some
you.
of them have some vestigial
I mean,
tails.
you are the DM for this one. So.
And
I just
then
think it'd be
there's
cute if they had little tails.
cute. Then most of them are gathered around a very old-looking Grippli woman, female, who seems to be telling them a story in Primordial.
I will stop playing as soon as we come in to not interrupt her story.
She continues talking. The two that led you here kind of go up to her and indicate that they want to speak with her. And she stops her story. She talks to them. And then she looks at you guys all immediately and she beckons you. Come, do you speak Primordial?
I do. It is my native tongue, actually.
That is interesting. Who are you?
I'm Benlin Jabardi, and then I will also say a blessing in Druidic, just in case.
Okay. Is that something that
All
Grippli would
Druids
respond
speak
to?
it, but only Druids do. So I was kind of like seeing if she was if she's an older leader, I was thinking maybe she might be Druidic as well.
No, she does not really respond to that. They tell me you're here to help.
Yes, it's of, and I kind of check in with Kirill, it's of a great import that we have good relations with the Grippli people.
Are you saying all this like in your head so we can understand it? Because you're
I'm like-
speaking to Primordial with her.
Yes, I'm speaking Primordial, but I'm like running what I'm about to say with you before I say it. So if I have to make a persuasion check, I've established that you can help.
We maybe let her know about the prophecy and that we are here to bring it to a peaceful conclusion so that they can regain peace and happiness. They like peace, just say peace a lot.
Our wizard actually managed to translate a book of prophecy that seems to relate to your people, and we were hoping using it and our combined skills, we would be able to bring peace to your village.
Yes, please. Our young are still there. Our very young are still there. We had visitors a month ago, many serpent creatures, but they were friendly. They offered to help excavate our temple, which had a cave-in many years ago. They said they served the scaled mother, and they were helpful. We helped them.
And then they turned on you? That is what the book said.
No. There were another group 2 weeks after they came, and they were not friendly. They also wanted the temple, but they killed many of us. They've imprisoned many of us.
So there's
And they have our eggs. And all the other Grippli just kind of hang their heads in sorrow.
So there's two groups of snake folk.
Are you guys saying this out loud?
I'm assuming he's in the back translating for you.
Okay.
Bo and Paige are together.
Bo's just like.
A lot of croaking and then grumbling Terran sounds from Bedlin.
I would have immediately been like, Bo, there's 2 groups of serpent people.
Mentally, Zindi, do you know anything about a scaled mother?
Do I know anything about a scaled mother?
You can go ahead. Let's make another history check.
Okay. 17 plus 24.
Wow. Okay. So yeah. So the scaled mother is a benevolent deity worshipped by Grippli, and yes, it's worshipped by Grippli. And then you have heard accounts of small groups of Yuan-Ti also worshiping her, and they were believed to be not evil.
Okay. So telepathically, I'll relay much of that. So maybe the first group was the nice ones that really did, worship the. Oh gosh, I totally forgot it. Scaled mother.
All right. So to find out where the second group came into all of this,
Bo, some of the Yuan-Ti apparently are very nice and good. Small group.
Okay.
Just so we're all clear.
we have all of the reptiles in one story.
Okay.
And there's no lizard folk.
Okay, well, we have several cold-blooded creatures in one story.
Okay.
Pond Mother, we wish to set out immediately. Is there someone who can show us the path, at least?
You will have to enter through the crab maze. You must be careful. The crabs have not been fed in a long time, and they may be hungry.
Oh, what an ironic way to die.
Village, there is a breakwater on the other side of the crab maze, and you will be able to take that into the village. Then you will follow the river up where the temple is.
I check in with Kirill and Cindy. Breakwater?
A place with water breaks?
Yeah.
It's like a land bridge that would kind of come, just jet into the water.
And then Paige is the one who goes, it's a land bridge.
Right.
I just say, I know that word. I know that word. Peninsula.
Perhaps you can ask her what they eat.
That seems kind of rude in the middle of a conversation about saving her babies.
No, what the crabs eat.
Oh, the crabs. What would satiate them?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what crabs eat. I'm trying to think of something like helpful with that.
Hang on.
Like bugs,
kelp.
right? Like
It'd be like kelp and like.
kelp.
Well-
Are they
Small.
vegetarian?
No, I think they're omnivorous.
Yeah, my thought
Scavengers.
was like
Yeah.
bugs
They're
and
scavengers, so they eat
Okay.
carrion, dead fish. They're omnivorous. On the vegetable side, crabs have a taste for algae, plankton, and fungi. On the meat side, they eat whatever they can get their nice juicy claws on, which means they mostly scavenge dead fish and similar snacks.
Yeah, so my brain went to like, hey.
Crabs
hey.
crabs also do some active hunting and can break open snail, mussel, and clam shells to
Okay,
get the soft,
so-
fleshy innards. Which, if these are giant crabs, we have much softer outsides than
Well,
a
that also
snail.
means
I don't know about you.
that also means that their cages have got to be really, really hardy to keep them in. So at least if they stay within the
But-
cages.
Cindy, I'll remind you, we're going into the cage.
Oh,
My only thought was maybe we could bring some things to throw them to eat to distract them.
I mean, I can grow fungus, that's for sure.
Well,
There we
that's
go.
a start.
I feel a little nervous about this. And then I say out loud to Bo, I'm a little nervous about going through the
A little nerdy. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, right?
Do you have room in the shelf for 2?
Huh?
Never mind.
What?
It's attached.
I don't know.
What did you say?
I said, do you have room in the shelf for 2?
Oh no, I'm. Do you not? I mean, it's like built on, like, I don't.
It
I don't
doesn't
know.
hurt to ask.
I will mentally start thinking of turtles and like how their internals work, so that you have that mental picture.
Because it's like literally attached to me. Like,
His neck goes out and goes into.
You can only read so much.
So I'm curious, and I'm asking. So I have the telepathic link with Benlin, and okay, how far away is the temple? Did we say? I mean, we have to go through the.
How long would it take to reach the temple, assuming we don't get delayed by the crab maze?
It's not a long walk. Maybe an hour. I mean, do they have a concept of time though? Like maybe half of.
I mean, it would
half day, a fourth of a day.
It would translate. I mean,
Yeah.
like, so even if they used what they thought
Sure.
of as an hour, it would translate. Because primordial is an interesting language where, like, technically it's 4 different languages, so they're probably speaking at it from Aquan, and I'm speaking at it from Terran, but they mesh. Primordial is a beautiful language, by the way. You should all learn it.
I know Aquan.
You do know Aquan?
Yeah.
Then you actually understand primordial.
Really?
Yeah, if you speak Aquan, Terran...
I thought it was the other way around. If you spoke primordial, you could understand the other 4, but it's didn't
But
go
so
both ways.
if they're speaking specifically primordial, you can understand it on a base level.
Oh, interesting.
So you wouldn't get the nuance, but you would get the broad points.
Also, I think what she's saying. Never mind, it's so important.
It's not a far walk. It's funny because I was trying to avoid saying a mile because I was like, they're not gonna know miles, but it's anyway. Yeah, it's
Like
not.
we
a far
wouldn't know Alaskan pollock.
Right.
We would. That's what you make imitation crab out of.
Where's Alaska?
It's off the coast of Kalamsha.
It's by Eberron, Wisconsin.
See moving ice.
Oh,
You can see Russia from there.
With all the cows, don't you know?
oh my god.
And we
Okay,
thought
so
10
anyway.
cows was far.
This is a tangent evening.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no,
I should have said. I should have said 10.
We're on one.
10 towns salmon as opposed to Alaska.
There you go.
Knucklehead trout.
Huh?
Knucklehead
Retcon.
Yeah, knucklehead trout. That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you can help us, we need our help.
It's a hard
Please
voice.
help with our eggs. That is our priority.
We will do whatever we can to protect them.
Thank you.
And
I
Carol-
cannot give you much. We have some gold.
We don't need payment. We will protect them.
I mean, they offered us 500 back at Candlekeep already. They understand what I'm
We
saying.
can't say
mentally.
Sabot then.
Oh, sorry.
Well, in common, you could say because
Yeah.
that must be common.
That we know.
Hopefully.
I mean,
It's a little common.
Regardless, we need no payment.
I'll say
it's-
though. Yes.
Bo's like, this involves like amphibious eggs, so Bo's like, oh fuck no. We're protecting that
There's no
shit.
need for us to ask anything of them. They suffered enough.
Agreed.
No payment.
Well, and
And
I mean,
regardless, if we could take some of the crabs home with us, that would be more than enough.
Please, we want to continue our relationship afterwards.
Well, is everybody feeling rested enough to set out? I know we just sort of got here, but
The boat was incredibly relaxing. I'm
I'll
good to
step
go.
outside, reach into the mud, and make my hammer out of the mud.
So you guys get back on Jan's boat. He had said he would take you to outside of the crab maze. And so he brings you, it's just about a half hour further sail up the coast. Let me go ahead and give you what you see. Columns of stone with platforms built around them connected by rickety-looking gangways that touch the sea or disappear beneath the frothing waves are arrayed before you. In the distance, you can see the marshy shore. Dark shapes move under the surface, and flashes of red carapace draw the eye. This is not a safe place. And so let me put you guys on the map here.
okay. So before we get off the boat, or as we're approaching, Zindi will use her, let's see, is it the my awakened spellbook is always going to be
Oh,
up.
Lord.
And then
I don't like this.
manifest mind. So out of nowhere, kind of, you see a little spectral, ghost-like spellbook just kind of floating and hanging out right here. It's like almost flapping gently.
Out loud.
It's nice.
Not a tentacle, but we're getting there.
I mean, honestly, this is a little less unnerving.
Huh?
I don't know. I like the tentacles.
Does it have a name?
I hadn't thought of one. Oh, I'm sorry. I will think. Help me think of a name.
Thurgood.
Well,
No.
no.
Use
It's a
Thurgood.
perfect name.
Perhaps it'll tell you itself.
That's true. We'll shelf it. Oh, shelf it.
Instead of
Paige! Your joke earlier?
Paige.
This is the vein we're going for.
Before we left the village, is it possible that they had kelp seed?
At this trading post, would they have kelp seed? And kelp is something that grows in the ocean, which we're right next to. Yeah, I would say they have a little bit of that.
All right. So as we approach the crab pits, I would like to ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
What does that look like?
For me, it is. I sit in a circle, and mushrooms grow around me, and then literally, as I talk, it just starts turning into different animal sounds for the 10 minutes, and then at the end.
Has Paige seen it before?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
probably cast it, but I think I cast it during the Raven book. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
That's
you
right,
did
yeah.
for the because you made me do the goddamn field mouse.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's city?
And so, the first crab I come to, I'm going to ask it a question. So.
Okay, so you guys, there are 2 platforms you can start at. So let me make sure I can point at things here. Am I on the map background to do that?
No.
No, you need to be on the
Objects and
box.
tokens? Okay. So there's this one here, or this one down here that you would start at. And Jan's just kind of looks at where do you guys want to be let off?
Top left corner. That's my vote.
Okay.
Agreed.
Let me go ahead and put
It's
you
fine with
there.
me.
Because we don't know where we're going, do we?
No, it's pretty I mean, you know generally direction rides like that they're so I guess for you guys it would be to your oh man, this
So-
is
Is
So
it the
if
part
it-
that looks like land?
If
yeah,
this
you see
is-
where the land is.
So this is cardinal directions. So like, top is north.
Oh, sorry.
So same for you. Like, so the top is north.
Okay.
Like up
Okay.
here. This is north up here, right?
Yeah.
So we need to go east.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, to me, I don't know. I was
But
just.
can we walk along the... Is that like a...
The gangplanks.
These are docks,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, so these here are the gangplanks. Most of these ones that you can see are above the water.
Okay. Do we know what these like ripples are?
You see the carapace and you see the red eyes. So
Oh, so those are. We think those are crabs.
yeah, I mean there's like a ton,
Okay.
definitely, just like frothing kind of
lot.
waves.
And
Can-
but they're in the water. They're not on the gangway.
They are in the water. Yes.
Could it be possible, while we were still on the ship, if we're seeing this, to ask Jans maybe to go to the second location and throw something in? Maybe distract them?
Does he have anything to distract?
Well, I don't know, but do
Is there
we?
any elk
Hunch is
left over?
left from the elk.
Yeah, any of the elk.
I mean, I had a plan as far as that's concerned.
Okay, well, just thinking. Just thinking.
So are you guys talking while you're on this platform, or are you still on the boat?
I mean,
Why don't we
If
try
we're on
that?
the platform,
Why don't we try that still? Like,
Boat.
maybe.
my worry is that if there's as many crabs as I think there are, that distracting some of them won't distract all of them.
Some
I mean,
better
some of
than
them is
that.
less to deal with, yeah.
I mean,
Do we know if they're still caged from what was said?
They're caged in that they are caged underwater, but the everything's open up here. So they are all contained to this area, but they can get out of the water. There's no
Okay.
cover on the top
Okay.
of the water.
Okay.
All right.
So what are we doing?
So it sounds like we're going to have Jans go to the second entry point and toss what's left of the elk if he can part with the delicious meal that I made him into the water.
I mean, I don't mean to, just throw it in there, but it could be helpful.
So he goes over there and he does that. You do see a lot of motion around that area as crabs are trying to rip at that piece apart.
Okay.
Does Benlin make a face or anything as his deliciously cooked meal is used as bait?
No,
Okay.
it's just meat. Somebody's eating it.
Someone's enjoying it.
I just hope none of those herbs are poisonous to crabs.
What's your aura, Bo?
Oh, so if you guys are in that aura, you get a +1 to all your saving throws.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Actually,
It's your
sorry.
charisma modifier.
Oh, it's +3. Sorry.
Ooh.
+3
Yeah.
to saving throws?
If you're in that aura, so that
Okay,
circle
cool.
that's around me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I would like to turn to one of the crabs and be like, "Good morning."
It does not respond. It just kind of, the water kind of froths up some more as they hear something interacting with them.
So I'm going to throw some of the kelp seed into the water and then use druidcraft to make it instantly sprout.
Okay. So you see many of them crowd around that and eating that, yeah.
And then I will again attempt communication.
They're eating. They don't respond.
All right, well, I can do that until we run out of kelp seed.
That is a great idea.
Let's do a roll for how much kelp seed you got. So,
I'm also
Let's
willing to
do-
spend money.
well, I know
That
you would
helps.
have had to buy it, but it depends on how much they had. So I'm gonna say roll a d10.
Oh, that's what I picked up. 4.
So you got 4 pounds. And I would say probably you just, to make it worth it, a pound of seeds, that's a lot. So maybe you threw a half a pound in to make it worth it for the crabs that are near this place where you threw them in.
And I will hand the bag of seed to Paige. Paige, you're much better at throwing stuff than I am. If you could get it over as large an area as possible, and then I will cast the spell.
Sure. And I put some in between, like, the crevices of each of my paw fingers, around the beans and stuff. And then
Toe beans.
Well, just the next time.
okay, I go and then I realize.
Claws retract with kelp seed.
Yes.
You have like a fourth of a pound that you can store in a hand. So
So
a
I'm
good amount.
thinking our object here is to move along this stuff to get to the land. So we're just moving south right now. Okay,
We could even probably combine into just one token and
that's
then
what I was
spread
gonna
out,
do.
just to represent the group moving together. See, Cindy?
well, you guys don't have to be in a line because only one person can walk at
Single file.
Single file. That's what I'm saying.
Well, so this just represents the head of the line. It's just easier for moving the tokens. That's all.
Unless, do you want us to be separate tokens?
Well, you're gonna need to be. I mean, eventually.
Right.
Maybe not right now, but while you're moving. But you'll. You're not getting away from all these crabs.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. So is it for you, for mechanics? Is it better if we do move individually?
If you want to put you guys in a line and then move you all together in a
Perfect.
line, I think that's what I would like.
Okay. I would like to be towards the middle of the line.
Are you guys going to be doing this stealthily, or you're just kind of walking?
As
Stealth.
long as
I'm
we have this,
tiptoeing, yeah.
in which case I will cast Pass Without Trace.
So who's gonna go first?
Me and him need to go first if we're doing the kelp strategy.
Okay, so I can't. These are very small. I can't see. I'm sorry. Which one's Paige?
I'm the brownish with the white bottom. Paige is, I think that brown top one. It's also too
Brown top
small.
one, I think, is me.
Okay,
I
then
I
think
think
Paige
Paige is
on
still
here.
under
I
one
think
of the
there's
other
2 bows.
I think Paige is under one of the bows. Nope.
I'm not here.
Yeah, I think there are 2 bows.
I wasn't invited.
Okay, not put Paige out.
I think there's just 2 bows instead of a bow
So
on a page.
this
Maybe
one right
move
here,
mine?
can you delete that one?
Maybe.
I think
The
I can.
joys of roll
Yeah, and then it's like
The joys of extra-dimensional
Robot.
travel.
Okay, I got it.
Woohoo.
Shit,
And then
I just
if
did it too.
if you can get Paige on, because I can't see the thingy.
Go to that.
You could get Paige on because someone else got Paige off.
But I'm bummed.
That was Kira.
I mean, how do you know what Paige did at night?
All right, so we got Benlin, Paige, and then
I'm gonna ask to go third
Okay.
because then you guys are in my aura.
That makes
God
sense.
forbid something happens.
Okay.
That's perfect.
in that case, you go ahead of me because I don't want
Okay.
to put our like newest wizarding
then
person in the back with no protection.
This is who?
That's me.
Okay.
And Margar, because I know you're new to wizard. Did you
Yes,
remember
thank
to
you.
cast mage armor?
I prepared it.
But you would have cast it this
Yes,
morning,
I would
so
have.
Just make sure you use that spell.
Thank
slot.
you. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not very familiar with wizards.
So this is our order.
Cool.
Um,
Beautiful. All right, so you guys are going to do a group stealth check as you move across this first.
Everyone
Leg.
at plus 10 as long as you're within, I think, 30 feet of me.
It should be
just
everybody.
stay in the
Okay.
aura.
So
And let's,
Yeah, 30 feet.
let's use the
You add
baby
plus
one.
10.
Where's my baby D20?
You got disadvantage too, right?
Oh, I
Ooh.
sure freaking do.
I'm real stealthy. 33.
30.
Go for
Oh no.
Hold on. That 2, though, turns into a 21.
Nice.
Amazing.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
I rolled an 8.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hold on.
I forgot. My stealth is really not bad. I have
It's actually a
+6 in stealth.
14.
Okay, so as you guys get about halfway across, I would say, 2 crabs clamber on top.
So to like about here.
So we can't do the kelp plan?
You are doing the kelp plan. It is distracting a lot of them, but not all of them.
And these are crazy, no, like I can't talk to them.
These are giant crabs, and they are not responding to your diplomacy
I
now.
mean intelligence of less than 4.
So as they crawl,
Actually, if you'd like to roll a diplomacy roll, maybe you'll get something really high. Or persuasion. Let's do persuasion.
11.
Okay, yeah, no, they're coming at you.
As they crawl out of the water, do I have enough time to activate my fungal form before combat begins?
Yeah, I guess you were probably ready for that, so go for it. All right, I guess we gotta do initiative. I almost forgot about that.
It's Margaret's first initiative.
Oh, we gotta roll for the crabs too.
Apparently, it's my first initiative too because I got a.
Oh no.
Hey,
You got a
twins!
Yeah, that's a 5 for me.
Mine is a 1.
we know Paige is going first. It's fine. You're the rogue. We just know you are. It's fine.
15.
Wait, what?
Wait,
I rolled a
what?
15.
Really?
9.
Oh, okay.
What'd you roll?
A 16.
Ooh.
Damn it.
That's
Big
with a-
shell boys going
That's with a
first.
negative.
He's
too.
in the middle.
And then now I need to remember how to pull up people's stats, which is under giant. Yes, it is. All right, rolling for initiative, and that is gonna
Giante
be.
Crabbe.
Wow, the crabs
That's my
got a
answer.
forward. So.
My bad, Nina.
Guys, what's
Oh
6
shit!
times
I'm not
4?
supposed to tell you
24.
that.
Well,
And
we would
nobody
know
else
when
heard
they
it,
show
so.
up, so.
Okay. Bum. So that makes Mr. Bo first, baby.
Not even asking the rest of the party. He's just gonna attack one. So can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, a little
From the
wisdom
first one.
From these
Oh, so you're
very smart
sacred flaming?
creatures.
No.
Which is, that's going to be 16. Oh, and then an 18 for the second one.
It was only for one of them.
Oh, okay. 16.
But 16 succeeds, so nothing happens.
Nothing happens?
Nope.
Okay. All right, next is Paige.
Yeah. Just gonna throw some daggers. I can't move to a good place on this
There
map.
is no real good place.
Yeah.
The only thing I might suggest
definitely-
is if anyone. I mean, I think we all have ranged stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't. So it might be a good idea for you to maybe just move one space forward. Or wait, are you in front or is he?
I'm in front.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to be in front, because I have
Gotcha.
no...
So I'm
Can we
gonna.
not pass through?
We can, but like we only have the very small fighting area. So if somebody stands in front of me, I can't do anything.
Gotcha.
And I would say if anybody's going to move by anybody else, I'll probably need a dex save.
That's what I was figuring too.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I was worried about.
Well, I'm gonna throw some mind daggers.
But I just realized I was supposed to have a light
Mine
crossbow, not a
dagger.
hand crossbow.
Go ahead with that.
It does work.
Thankfully, but I'm also not proficient in hand crossbows. Won't be proficient in light crossbows.
Oh no, buddy.
So the first attack was a 9, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to throw one with my offhand. There we go. Is that a 19 or a 14? I think, well, dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Sweet. 1d4 plus 3.
This is the one that's closer to you guys.
The closer one, yeah. And that's... These dice are really hard to read. Ooh, that's 7 damage. 7 psychic damage.
Oh, that is hard. Wow. They're cool though.
Why did it do that? -7. That's what I wanted to. Oh, the numlocus.
Yeah, that was a 14. Yeah.
I'm also now going to find out if I made the right choices for my
No.
magical secrets.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to do the where you minus the damage on the, but it's not. It's
I
fine.
don't have light crossbows.
It's fine.
like-
Okay, that crowd doesn't look so
Oh.
good.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
so
good to know.
that's all for you, buddy.
That's it for me. I'm not going to move or anything.
Betty Boo.
Zindy, you're up.
Okay, so seeing these creatures, I'm going to use. I'm being very timid, and I'm just going to use a firebolt
Yeah.
to see if I can hit the closest one,
Roast that crab.
so we can
so
move to the
delicious,
next.
and you don't bruise the meat.
And you still have inspiration.
Oh, I do
Use
still
it
have
anytime.
inspiration. Okay, so I will do both. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's flipping a biscuit.
Flip that biscuit.
Got a 1.
Flippity
That's
flip.
not good.
Even with my inspiration, I got 10.
It's because
But it's a 1.
You're nervous.
I'm so nervous, guys. I wanted to be really good for the adventure, and I biffed it.
What is
Even
that?
with your
What is
D12?
Yeah. Well, I got a natural 1.
Oh.
I mean,
I
we
should've
don't
saved.
count natural ones as fumbles.
Okay.
So even with your inspiration, whatever your attack bonus is, it's still
Yeah.
10.
Okay. So no. So that would have been 18.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay.
That's
So-
a high
With the
bonus.
D12. It's with the
I'm like, but
D12.
it's a 1. Okay. Yeah, with the D12. Okay.
I mean,
Us with
if
the
I'm remembering, we're not doing fumbles, right?
Yeah, that's right. Do damage, and then if you kill it, then you can give us
Okay.
the whole story.
So let me do 2d10. 7 damage.
Right, that's how you kill it.
And
shit.
so I am standing there and I'm really nervous and my hand is shaking and I move my hand out kind of like I'm grasping something, and then letting loose a firebolt comes out of my hand and it just kind of washes over. Little fire just washes over the crab.
Cool.
Roasted crab, guys. And I'm not a meat eater.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of hungry crabs who have no problem eating other crabs. So.
Kick them over.
I was going to say, do I eat crab or
And
not?
there's that
I haven't
back.
decided this yet.
I mean, if you're a
That's
sea
all for you?
turtle, then
Yes.
definitely you
All right, Kirill, you're up.
But as a personal
All right, so
connection-
Kirill has a little bit of a new trick to use. As from where he is, he waves his hands in a way that you saw Laszlo refuse to do, but which you didn't know how to, and pushes them together as a beam of light forms between them and shoots outwards in a purple streak across the water at the crab as I cast Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Remember your level 6.
Look who's
you
got
get
some
2.
Eldritch Blast.
And that's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And that'll be...
So, with Eldritch Blast, it's 2 attack rolls.
Oh, sorry. So that's 24 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Both of those hit.
And that'll be an 8 and a 4. So that'll be 12
Damage.
total.
Okay. That one looks real
You
raggedy.
shouldn't add your charisma unless you have devastating. That's right.
Yeah, because I'm not a warlock. I'm just a bard that knows some stuff.
That's new. Where'd that come from?
Laslo!
Alright, the
Mage goes,
crab.
"Ah!"
Laszlo taught you magic?
Oh, it was a conversation. And that's like, one goes off, it was a conversation, the other goes off.
Nice.
So at that, Bo was like, what else did you guys talk about?
Bo, is now really the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that remaining crab walks up to Benlin and tries to
He
grab
needs
you.
to
with
make a constitution
your-
save.
Okay.
Because Bo knows where his patron came from.
13.
13? I
don't
don't think that
I got
actually
that.
makes it. It does not!
Yay.
Hang on, I have to look up the damage because I've never actually hit with this in this campaign.
This is your fungal armor thing?
This is my circle of spores.
Okay.
Actions. Circle of spores. Halo of spores. So it does 1d4, and I'm in my fungal form. So can I have... I don't have any d4s. I don't know what they
Oh yeah, how many
Here.
do you need?
Just
Threw them all
2.
away.
I had one, but I don't know where it
I'm
was.
sick of stepping on them.
They're good caltrops.
Oh man.
Yeah.
3 and 4. So he takes 7 necrotic damage.
Nice.
He is now dead. He just kind of like decomposes into a puddle and drips through the slats. Ew.
What? Wow. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Apparently lots of new things today.
Apparently.
I killed something.
I mean, it was just a crab.
You're directly behind me. I turn and put it on your shoulder and say, it gets easier, which isn't a good thing. Let's just keep moving.
Okay.
So.
Alright, so you guys you really only have one way to go. But then you have this fork here. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This fork
right here, yeah.
Okay, so once you make a choice and start going down one of these two, I'll have you make your next stealth
Can
roll.
we see ahead? How far ahead can we see?
It's pretty misty, so you can see some things, but like I said, some of the gangways go underwater, so it's difficult. So when you're standing here, I would say you can see. How do I draw something here?
How far are you
Draw
thinking ahead?
shape.
How far ahead are you thinking we can see?
Oh, let me just tell you that. So let me do that little pointy thing. That's what I wanted to do.
So like.
Snap to center. There we go. So yeah, I would say.
Man. We should have set up dynamic lighting for this.
Let's do 50
It
feet.
won't run
You
this.
can you can see about
That's the
50
problem.
feet
Ooh. Okay.
So
around you.
we could see this giant puddle thing here.
Well, that
So-
kind of looks like the landing that we came off of, right?
Oh, it's a rock. I thought it was
those
like
landings?
a whirlpool. Okay.
Oh yeah, these gray stone. Those are the platforms.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought it was like a giant whirlpool that I was like, I don't want to go near that thing.
Right. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can see how you would have thought that.
Okay. That's even better. Okay.
So
left
those are places-
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Those are places maybe where if we want to, we can change up our position.
Yeah, because
If
we
we
can switch
feel like
around
we
there.
need to change our marching order.
Let me do a 50-foot halo around Bo as well. Can I do a second one?
Yeah.
So that you can always see how far ahead you
good.
can see.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, please do. So that's I guess 25 no. We said 50 feet. Yeah, 50 feet radius. 100
Nice.
feet.
Oh, that's the wrong number.
Oh, you unselected it.
No.
We're close.
Nope.
Is Numlock turned on?
There we go. Yes.
Okay, tint color, we're gonna go with pink.
Okay.
Fabulous.
That looks fantastic.
Amazing.
Highlights the
That
artwork
looks great.
there.
And maybe zoom in a bit on the map on.
Oh,
Somebody attack for me if we get attacked again.
It's on your.
I mean, I'll just blast to start.
Can I
Plus
know what your
7.
bonus is? Okay. Same as mine then.
okay. So we'll get up to here. Do we want to go left or right?
So to me, I obviously know we should go left because I can see the whole map. But should we, roll for it? Like survival checks or something?
I think instinctively Paige would have been like, right gets us closer. And then we can keep going towards the spot that we can see.
But technically with the mist, we can't see where the land is. That's what I'm saying.
But
So
we also asked Jans to go farther down that way, and he's already attracted crabs. So at least we would
should
know.
go away.
We
Yeah,
should go
honestly, yeah.
away
Yeah.
from where Jans went.
So
That
we're
makes
gonna
the
go
most sense.
this way.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna. That would be my thought.
Okay.
I'd
so-
agree.
If you're cool, I'm gonna keep us clustered like this until you
Okay.
tell me otherwise,
Yeah.
and then I'll move us into.
Yeah, I realize now it's going to be very weird. Okay, so as you kind of start down that way, let's do another group stealth check.
Okay.
How long does Pass Without Trace last? An hour?
It lasts an hour, and I didn't take any damage, so I'm still concentrating on it. So yeah.
So that's concentration. What's your fungal spore thing?
That's just a wild shape.
Well,
It doesn't require concentration.
It's a plus
It's
10.
at least a
right?
17.
Yeah. 20. Dirty 20.
okay.
I'm gonna
29.
look up Curious real quick.
I was gonna say he didn't leave it unlocked.
I'll look his up.
Oh, are you serious? 11.
And you are still using the kelp seed?
Yeah, I mean, if we see any crabs in the pens, we'll do the kelp seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when we chose to go right, I probably would have done it to the left.
To try and
Because-
distract.
Because,
Yeah.
I figure these,
Gotcha.
make little pools, so we would, at new pools, we would grow them to try and pacify as many
Yeah.
as possible.
Okay.
So Kirill is gonna get
Is it
18,
Is it? Oh, no.
and
It's a soda
Bo
can.
got a 15.
I thought it was a dice on the ground.
Okay. And you are doing the kelp seed on, so that's probably like another half pound from both of you, throwing in a little on either side of this gangway.
He
Probably.
has all the kelp seed. I'm just using magic to grow it.
Okay. So you've thrown, how much do you think you've thrown in?
Not like full handfuls. Like realizing how big this area is, I would have definitely cut it down to smaller chunks.
Okay.
I hate to phrase it like this on stream, but the little gram bags probably worth.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's legal
That
here.
is so cool. Okay. So.
I have a feeling.
That tonight's going to be a good night.
It's gonna be
You know
I'm
what?
no longer concentrating on
You
speak with
are
animals,
gonna
so-
fit in so well here. I just want to
Actually, speak with animals doesn't require concentration, so never mind. I still have that going too.
Oh, how wonderful.
Every so often,
How wonderful
Benton's
for
just
you.
making disgruntled crab sounds.
I know, I'm just kind of like, what the fuck is wrong with you, crabs? Do you not speak crab?
They're just crabby, okay?
I want a picture of all of us in a row and Benlin yelling something, but it just says disgruntled crab noises.
Right.
It's just
This giant crab in the background,
All right, so 4 crabs crawl out of the water, surrounding you a little bit.
Oh, no.
same initiative or new one?
And what do we want to do? Do we want to roll each time?
It's up to you.
I mean, what do you guys feel is fair for
I had a
you
natural
as
one, so I would
characters,
love
so.
to read.
Okay.
What do
let's-
you
I'm
think?
17,
No,
so I'd
I'm
love
okay
to.
with whatever you guys want to do.
What do you think as our
that
DM?
feels fair. Let's go ahead and roll again.
Ooh.
It's a little better.
I got 8.
Yeah.
Gosh. Work with me here.
I also got an 8.
8, which you're probably higher Dex.
15.
Hey, I got a 15 too.
Jeez, you guys.
Guys, we gotta diversify this.
10.
10%.
10.
Hey, Mud Shovel, welcome to the stream, and thank you for subscribing with Prime again. I feel like you do that every week somehow, so I don't really know how that works.
But we appreciate it.
But we thank you anyways.
Okay, my 15s. Which one of you is going first?
Carol.
Okay.
Carol by far. My dex is a -1.
I will, oh, there's one right behind me.
Large she blows.
There's one.
I gotta roll for the crabs.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
It's a good thing we didn't put Zindi back there by
He's
herself.
doing a little pinch, poke.
I can't hit that one with Eldritch Blast.
You still have your rapier.
I do still have a rapier. That's what I was
That's
thinking
right,
as
they're
well.
right up on you.
Ooh, you
All right,
should
Carol,
take
you
your
are
booming
first.
blade.
Oh. Yeah, but I'm not a combat-y person. I don't want to be up in front of them.
Oh, it just lets you use charisma instead of your dex to attack with your.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my rapier to attack that one once I can find it because I'm so used to the other dang app.
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment.
What's a dang app?
It's under actions.
It's like a damn app, but it's more child friendly.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's less blocking too. It's not a damn app.
Ah,
It's a little bit of water through it, but
It
no.
should be up there.
I think it's just
Just
not perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm proficient in it, so it'll be +6.
Yeah. And then it's a
I'll have to
1d10.
find it.
All right, so I'll attack the crab that's in front of me for a 13 to hit.
No.
Oh no, does not hit.
Does not.
Okay, so I just swing and a miss at that guy, and that's all I can do.
That guy. That darn guy.
I can yell up to the front of the row, Benlin, I'm having trouble hitting. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Oh.
Great inspiration.
Okay, Bo, you're next.
I'm going to. Can I please get a wisdom saving throw from the one that is next to Kirill?
Okay. Whiz, if ever a whiz there was. Did I do it? There it is. 18.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I don't know what it is with saving throws and the DMs on this channel.
I don't have it
Is that all for you, sir?
every time. Yeah, that's it.
Zindy.
That's
Okay.
that's all I got.
So just to confirm, even though it's at a diagonal, the crab that is behind Kirill is still within reach, correct?
This one
Okay, then
Yeah.
I want to use Shocking Grasp.
here? Shock that grab.
Let's go.
We had a long conversation about the beauty of shocking.
You are going to jail.
So good.
That's a 9.
Okay, that's
To
not
hit.
gonna that's not gonna work.
I'm like,
I don't.
Do I
I'm
really
really
want to touch the crab?
Yes.
gosh, I don't know if I have much by way of bonus actions that I need. I don't think so. Look. Nope. Nope, I'm good.
Hey, somebody named Y Osa also followed us
Yay.
4 minutes ago. I missed it.
Hey, thanks,
Thanks.
Hey, what up?
And if you follow us, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Same effect.
Smash the like button.
Okay, so the one next to Kirill attacks for 9.
9 to hit?
Yes.
Does
Or,
not.
sorry, 9 to hit. Okay, so then the 2 flanking Benlin, they have advantage. So
They
they're
are not technically flanking. Just
Oh, they're not? Okay, well then one's a 14, one's a 6.
But before, as soon as one started its turn, I needed to make a con save.
Just one of them?
Whichever one moved first.
Okay, would probably be the one that's... So con is...
The solo one?
8.
8? Okay, so he takes 2d4. Three and 4, so 7 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Alrighty.
And then what were the attack rolls again? I'm sorry.
14 and 6.
Neither hit.
Alright. That is, let's see, this one in the back is going to kind
Shoot
of
bubbles
clamber over this one, knocking this one into the water. And that one's going to go ahead and attack as well. And that's
Not
going to
very
be
organized.
Vicious.
There's cheating. Stays on
an
top.
18.
18 also misses.
Okay.
What is your AC?
That's all
19.
then.
Shield, heavy armor.
Mine's 20.
Mine's
That's
not.
all for you.
It's just because you're a turtle.
Built-in armor.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you can
So-
sneak attack any of them now.
What?
There's one in the water that's swirling around. Trying to climb her back up.
Okay. So that dampers my plan. My original
The one in the
plan.
water?
Yes.
It had a
It,
plan.
it does, because I was gonna ask, could I, in theory, argue that my cat's claws and my feline agility mean that I could jump to this other
Oh.
side?
You're gonna jump. Let's see, you're here, so you're gonna jump over here.
Either over to there or anywhere just over here. Could I just make it across to get
we-
me
To the
high?
north
Show
of
me
us?
then where you're over here.
Who wants to go here?
Here or somewhere around here.
Do we want Rio to go over the jump rules or no?
Yeah, please do.
What's your strength score?
Doesn't he also have some crazy thing because he's a cat too?
Not necessarily. He has
He's-
climb
He's
speed.
no longer a heron gone.
My strength is a
that's
10.
right.
So you can jump 10 feet if you succeed at a DC athletics choice of her choice horizontally.
Yeah, you could try that jump over the one in the water because the gangway is like 2 feet above the surface of the water. So
But-
he's probably trying to get back up like
Keep in mind
Up
this would be
here.
15 feet. So you could jump here perhaps,
That would be
but that's
10.
up to
Yeah. What kind of roll would that be?
it's athletics. Sounds like.
Rio, whose side are you on? Because I just want to
I
have
asked if we wanted
Because
the
I just
rules.
want to have fun. Well, I still get to decide what the DC is, I guess.
fun. Athletics. No, I won't do that. I guess I just throw daggers at the one behind Benlin.
Okay,
You could actually stab that one without throwing them.
It's all the
technically
same
within 5
idea.
feet, yeah.
this one right here.
Yeah.
Well, it's just if you throw a ranged weapon while a target is within 5 feet of you, you have disadvantage.
Okay, I meant my rolls are all the same. Then canonically, yes, I just go to stab him with the pretty pink dagger that's kind of opaque, that's really opaque.
Okay, go and roll for that.
Ooh, over 20. Dirty 20, obviously.
That'll work.
Sweet. Yeah, dirty 24. And then 8 damage. And then I'm going to do the offhanded one
That
as
one's dead.
well. Oh, it's dead.
You have one dagger.
Throw into the water.
Yeah.
There you go.
After that one dies, I go, ha! Ah! Ooh,
Nice.
that's a dirty 20 again. No, that's
Is it?
19. Yeah. Anyways. That's a...
It's cold in there.
And that's 6 damage to the one in the water.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Excellent.
And for the crab you attacked, I like to think that Benlin just dropped to a knee so you could like jump up on his shoulders, stab, and then backflip off.
Yeah. We would have worked on some training together.
I mean, we have been.
Yeah.
I mean, Laszlo doesn't do it with us anymore, so that's sad.
Right.
Speaking of Benlin, you're up.
Okay. It is hammer time.
It is
I believe
hammer.
that is not trademarked anymore.
Is that in the public domain?
I mean, it's been over 20 years.
I mean, did he ever trademark that?
I don't know.
Oh,
Moving
so-
on. Hammers.
A lot of IP is like 70 years after the death of the creator.
15 hit, that'll do it.
Nice.
And that's the one on the gangway, right?
Yeah, it's the only one I could attack, I thought. So that's going to be 17. 12 of it bludgeoning, and then 5 of it necrotic.
Yeah, that dies.
As I bring my hammer down, and it starts bubbling with spores like before.
So you hit out the hammer and get dead body!
And has anyone taken damage?
I
No.
don't think so.
Okay.
Ben, no, you just went. And Carol again.
All right, I'm glad it's going well for all of you, but back here,
I'm trying.
I'll go at it with my rapier again. Which dice is not in jail right now? I suppose this one. Right. Okay, that will be a 21 to hit.
That'll do it.
What's your name on the rapier? Okay, thank you. That's what I do. 5 damage.
Plus your dex.
Plus my dex. So 5 damage plus. I don't use weapons very often. I'm a very spell person. This is not what I'm looking for.
Where's that like all weapons all
Thank you. So it'll be 5 plus 3, so 8 damage.
Awesome.
Okay.
Alrighty, that all for you?
That's. Yep. I will. I'll turn back to the front and. You're doing a great job, bud. And I'll hand over another D8 out there. Oh, I can't have more than one target's version at a time, can I?
No, you
Yeah, you can.
It's just they last for 10 minutes. I should have used mine. I forgot about it. I'm saving it for a saving.
Speaking
Well,
of,
you're
I used
Bo's gonna try again. We're gonna try something different. Can I get a dex save? And they're probably gonna make it because they're freaking
the
crap.
one in the water or the one on the gate?
The one behind Carol.
Oh, there we go.
Dexterity.
That'll show up on the actions page.
9.
Cool. So Bo just like looks over at it and just like throws his like claw. Yeah, it's a claw. Out at it and says, I don't know what he says, but a pillar of flame just comes down and we're gonna do
Holy light!
holy. 10 damage.
nice.
If you're
10 radiant.
if you're rolling damage from a holy light, does that make you a holy roller?
Yes.
If the holy light's going into the water, does that make it a holy diver?
I don't get that.
Hank got it.
Thank you so much.
The music people in the corner get it.
Fantastic.
I don't understand.
What?
But the Dio cover's better. Or wait,
Oh, like this
Signals
whole
with
side of the
the
table got it.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
We'll just
I
excuse ourselves.
It's Cindy's turn if you're done.
Okay, so that one's dead. And the one in the water is the last one that's...
Mhm.
Okay, can I hit it, even though I'm at a weird angle, I can hit it with a ranged attack?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then let's do a little unarmed by the having to touch a crab. I'm going to go back to... Maybe I'll do... Ooh. No. I don't want to. I'm nervous. Oh no, I definitely don't want to do that one. Doing another firebolt. Let's just do a firebolt. That's okay. So, and I'm going to roll it in D20. Or D&D Beyond. Let's see.
Sponsor us, please.
I know, right? That'd be amazing.
Our emails, our
Come on.
DMs, any
Sorry,
form of
my
communication is
thing's being
open.
weird. Okay.
You could set a raven.
That would be
an owl.
the coolest.
There we go.
Who sends owls?
So 18 to hit.
That'll do it.
And then damage.
Oh, I like the sound.
12 damage.
Yeah, that one dead too.
I
Yeah.
have mine
Fabulous.
set to witch lights. They make little jingle noises, so I turned my sound off.
Oh!
No.
thought
I'm
I
just saying
had my
I turned mine
sound
off
off.
because the jingle noises are very distracting.
I like the fun wood noises. as well.
Yeah. Like it's just going off the table.
All right, so you guys.
I've killed 2 things.
Yeah, sorry, you're going to have to get a little used to that. We're
I get
probably
it.
going to kill a lot of
Well, I
things.
mean,
Wait till they have faces.
Unfortunately, a lot of time it's kill or be killed, and
No,
I
I
like
get
being
it.
alive.
I
So-
do too. Okay.
Is Benlin like scooping meat out as we go along and like throwing
Putting
it
it in a
back?
satchel.
These are obviously crazy crabs. I don't
Okay.
want to feed
If-
anyone crazy crabs.
Okay.
I will say, as Benlin gives that alarming cackle, it is more challenging when they have faces.
All right, so you guys are at another crossroads. You can go further north or
This one dips into the water.
west. Yes, this one right
Then
here.
we're definitely
is
not
dipping
going
into the
that
water.
way.
You know what's so funny? I didn't realize it dipped into the water, but then with this,
You saw it.
it looks like a filter, and I'm like, oh, it dips.
I didn't see it before.
I didn't see it either.
Sure did.
As long as it doesn't double dip.
You dip, we dip.
That's so rude.
That's not
Hey, see, you're doing it.
I get them sometimes.
sometimes you do. All right,
I'm
so
just
as you guys
kidding.
go around this corner, I would say you can get to here. Let's make another stealth check.
Okay.
We still have whatchamabobble up?
Yeah, I took
Sure
no damage.
do.
So.
That's better.
that was
That's
good.
better.
Wait.
And add 10 to it, whatever it is.
Oh, that's right.
35.
Yes.
25.
Excellent.
24.
Gross.
Excellent.
I have become a part of the night.
Ooh, I got double 17s.
Nice.
So that's a 26.
Wait,
Minus
I have
one.
I have a -1
Oh!
because I have heavy
Plus
armor.
10.
Got it. Got
Not
it.
heavy
Got
armor,
it.
but like I'm not stealthy.
Oh
so.
man! All right. Okay, so you guys get
I got
to
double
over
nines.
here. Let me take a roll real quick.
God bless Pass Without Trace.
For real though.
And it's a racial trait for me.
Oh, that's great.
So I didn't have to spend a spell slot on it.
How many times can you cast it?
Once per day.
That's so
I mean,
nice
but
though.
I'm also a druid, so
Yeah.
I can also cast it just...
That's nice. You get it. No, you don't get
she
that.
gets
You get
enlarge,
invisibility.
reduce, and invisibility.
They get no introduce.
I think it's just.
You used to
hold on.
shrink as Theo.
No. I looked like I was. It's an appearance thing. I can make myself look shorter, but I'm still that tall.
Oh, it's fairies who get enlarged.
Yeah.
Then.
yeah, it's like a disguise self.
Yeah, it's free disguise self basically.
All right, let's do another initiative because 3 more grabs pop right up.
Even with all of our great stealths?
You're not. One person keeps failing. At least
Oh, who
one
failed?
person.
Was it you
Who got
this
the
time?
lowest roll that time? I won.
It was you.
I got 19.
I got
Yeah,
a
it was
27. I got a 26.
Shit.
It's all your fault, Mister.
19 is a good stealth.
That's what-
17.
but not
Oh,
for
no, 18 for me.
Okay.
You got a what?
Murder.
16.
18.
Somebody get us a fine-tooth comb and some bleach. We're going to take care of these crabs.
21.
Okay.
17.
You got it.
I got it too. I just didn't want to acknowledge it.
Not going to dignify that joke with a response.
So, these guys appeared in those positions.
They crawl. Yeah, they crawl out of the water and get
So,
up onto
the
the
first
gangway.
one that crawled out of the water, I would like to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
No.
Did I get everybody's? I think so. Yeah. All right. The first one that crawled out of the water is going to be this one, and it's making a what save?
Con.
Nat 20.
Never mind.
Wrong
Confetti
horn
comes down
sounds.
from the sea.
It's the crabs eat it.
Wrong.
All right,
should be
Paige, you're first.
Yeah.
Page. The tokens are
Benlin,
big.
what did you get? I didn't get your initiative roll.
Oh, 8.
Okay.
You know, we can probably.
That's so much easier. Thank you so much.
Here we go, guys.
So I
Sorry,
think this
Mr.
one is within sneak attack range with me, and you would be within melee with it. They're kind of janky on the grid. But
Would sneak attack work for that one?
Yeah,
as long
'cause
as it's
there's an
within
ally
5 feet
within
of
5 feet.
me.
Ally within 5 feet? Okay. In that case, because I'm like racking my brain, how do I get sneak attack on this?
You've been doing sneak attack with the others, right? Because the one where you jumped on my shoulders, you would have gotten sneak attack too.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, as long as you have an ally that's within 5 feet of it.
Nice.
Okay.
They made sneak attack so much better than 3.5.
I enjoy
It
that.
was really weird on that one.
But back then it was easier to get like the advantage.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So, I'm going to trying to attack the one just south of Benlin.
Okay.
Okay, that's plus 6, I think. Yeah, so that's a 18 to hit.
That'll do it.
Sweet. I'll roll with advantage just in case it's 20. It's not.
Why would you have advantage? Why would you have advantage? Never mind. You didn't get it, so it
Never mind. It wasn't necessary.
doesn't matter.
So, I roll.
You're up to what? 3d6 sneak attack?
Yep.
I think you should kill it.
That's 10 plus 3, 13 damage.
That kills it.
Yeah.
Go figure, giant crabs aren't that tough, all things considered, after fighting hags.
When done right, they're quite tender.
Alright, that all for you?
That was just the one attack, so then I'm going to use my offhand for the bonus.
Okay, so are you
I'm gonna
moving
throw it at
around Benlin? Oh, you're throwing it.
I'm just going to throw it at the one that's even further south.
Okay.
Missed.
Okay.
Oh no.
Alright, Kirill.
Eldritch Blast, the one that he was trying to throw a dagger at.
Eldritch Blast!
And neither of those are gonna hit.
Darn it!
That was a 7, or sorry, an 8 and like a 11.
No, sorry.
Paige goes, aw.
Bo.
I'm still getting the hang of it.
All right. Free frack.
In this instance, you could move into melee range of this one.
I don't want to walk past you.
Oh yeah.
Screw it. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from the south one?
Mr. Southie. 6.
Oh hell yeah. So
Flanking
that's
enemies
gonna
to
be
Hard to do.
Hard to watch.
he's taking damage, right? Has he? No, he is not. Shit.
The 3 remaining, the precious little
You're using
demon
toll of
daisies.
the I thought you were using sacred flame.
I did on the one that hit. So Bo just stares daggers at it and just smacks his claws together, and Toll the Dead energy radiates out for 11 damage.
Nice. Looks pretty haggard.
That's me.
Alrighty, we've got Zindi, sorry.
Okay. So, realizing that I didn't actually prepare magic missile. I'm learning. I'm gonna try something else.
How dare!
So I know I dare, sir. I dare.
But she did prepare comprehend languages.
I
Does
did.
that make any sense?
What? Shush.
Yeah, she's not a melee character.
She's
Okay.
not an adventurer yet.
So
Makes perfect sense.
Oh no, it's just a ritual, so you don't need to prepare it per se.
I mean,
if I need it, if I wanted it, okay. Anyway.
It doesn't.
Shush. Okay, and 5 feet. Okay, so we have who's at the front of the line over there?
Benlin?
Benlin. I don't know if I want to do that. So I will go to the other one and use ice shard.
Ice knife.
Ice knife. Thank you. Excuse me. I'm gonna do ice knife to the one across the way.
Knife.
Knife.
You call that a knife?
Iggy Knife.
No, this is a knife.
This is a knife.
An
I
ice
know
knife.
these things.
No, not an ice knife.
That's a nice knife.
Oh, that whiffs.
No?
Yeah, no, that's 11 to hit. No, 9. Excuse me, 9 to hit.
Nope.
Doesn't it have to make a save?
Benlin.
Even that, yes, you're correct. So even if it misses, Dex saving throw.
Okay. Dex.
And it does not get Bo's aura.
Oh, good. I got a 20.
20.
Wait,
Yeah,
what happened?
you save.
The crab doesn't get you.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's the second 20 save that the crabs are
This
rolling.
one is not a nat 20. This
Okay.
is just a 20 with whatever bonuses
Just
it
an
has.
observation. Just a
Good.
Benlin.
I'll show it to you if you don't believe me. Okay. We've got Benlin now. Did I put the crabs on you? Yeah, I just...
Not during my turn.
Benlin.
Our Benlin
I'm
and
rolling.
Hero.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Benlin,
8 does
there you
not
go.
hit.
Flirting,
I'm
it's
assuming. Okay. Has anyone taken any damage yet?
We're doing.
The crabs.
They're annoying, but they're not doing any damage. Aren't they?
Just slowing us down. Big
Yeah,
diamond.
because the only bonus actions I have are healing abilities. So that is Benlin's turn.
Okay.
You could heal the
Yeah, it
crabs.
is the crabs. Alright,
Make them
they
eat.
crowd
All right,
you.
that
Gotta
one needs to make a con save
con
immediately.
save.
Because I got my reaction back.
17.
Fuck that crab.
Okay, so they're both gonna swipe at you with their claw claws.
So they swipe.
11 and a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 will hit.
Hey, someone's taking damage.
Didn't even hit
There
you.
you go.
I know.
That's 4.
4?
lovely bludgeoning damage.
Alright, so that's 4 to my temp HP.
Alright, that's it. We're back to the top with Mr. Page.
Woo!
Page
good.
The one on the south end, he's going to
How do you have limit?
attempt to be stabbed.
Excuse me, 24.
Okay. He will attempt to stab,
Don't you?
get himself stabbed.
Exactly.
That's nice.
That's what happens when you move near me.
He's
Yep.
like rearing up, so his belly's like just calling for you
Is
to
that what it looks
skewer
like
it.
from over here?
Nice.
What?
Oh.
19?
Oh, that was
Yeah.
nat 20.
No, it's not. So 24 to hit.
Yep.
It's got the sneak attack.
Goodness, maybe you just want to hit this one once.
That's 20.
Yeah, it's dead.
Awesome.
It kind of looks like Flotsam and Jetsam after they get hit by the trident in The Little Mermaid. Where it's
Yes.
just little bits.
Exactly.
Yes. All
Alan
right, is that
Menken.
all for you?
I don't have a way to throw a dagger over Benlin, do I?
I mean, again, I guess if you tell him to duck,
5e, there is no rules for that.
Yeah,
I
you don't
think
get cover or anything.
I
So
think you could, yeah.
We did say you and I train all the time. So yeah, throw one.
Plus, it's never bad for somebody with a shield to get smaller. So
Okay.
In that case, I missed it.
Alright. Okay, Carol.
All right, can everybody in front of me duck, please?
Is that me?
Yeah.
she
I'm
literally has to
6
curl into a ball.
I'm 6.5 feet tall. This is gonna be difficult.
so is Benwin. So
21 and
I
8,
jumped.
24 to hit.
Yeah, both of those do.
All right.
Right.
With that in mind,
Governor.
Yeah, everyone.
9 damage. 9 damage.
Yep. Alright.
It was anticlimactic as he just fires blasts of force energy out of his hands.
I like to think that yours has the sound of like piano chords.
Very just like these ones, he's frustrated, so it's like like chords of a sea shanty. So every time he casts it, it's like the next portion of what would be playing, but it's all just a little bit off because these crabs are putting me off of my game.
Just a bit. Alright, Bo, you're up.
Crabs are hindrance.
Can I get a? Let's try the dex saving throw
Dex,
again.
dex,
They're not
dex.
deadly, but they're annoying.
3.
Oh shit.
And that was a nat 1. Devastating.
Yeah, I know it's radiant, so freaking roll it.
Yeah.
Like 13
Daddy.
radiant damage.
Alright, that was the bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, cool. So now you're coming up to the end of this, and the only way is underwater.
How deep underwater does it look?
You can't tell.
Okay, so we can't see that.
You could just see it going into the water. But,
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
and you
cool,
have
cool.
to imagine it can't be that far down because
Okay.
it's still connected.
Oh, so it's not like it's sunk down; it's like it goes down.
It's just like the water level right there is sloshing
Okay,
over.
cool.
How deep is the water underneath it?
Probably 5-6 feet.
All right,
It's not super deep in these waters.
I'm going to mold earth up
Neat.
so that it brings it out of the water.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. So
Brings
then,
a crab. No.
The king crab has risen.
So I would say that means you can get to here pretty much without any of the crabs, realizing because the earth coming up kind of scattered them a little bit and they're a little disoriented. So
Nice.
you're probably, actually, when you're at here, which way are you going?
If we can see that big rock.
Yeah, I assume
Yeah.
we're
On the
going.
platform?
Yeah, we think
Okay.
we're going that way.
Okay. so you're
Of
on
course,
the platform.
that's a dead end. But
I mean, we can see that there's a platform here, barely.
yeah,
Right.
So,
and we'd be able to see that nothing's connecting anything.
Yeah.
down here.
Right.
so I think we would make the guess that we should go this way.
And then I can mold earth this one again, unless it's deeper there.
So do we need to stealth from here?
So, if you're going down this way, to get from here to here, do the stealth roll again.
Did we want to change our marching order at all, or do we think this is working?
It seems to be working pretty
Okay.
well.
I think it's fine.
Just remembering that this is probably one of the few opportunities where we can.
Yeah.
The only thing I would change up is maybe putting Bo at the end of the line as opposed to Kirill, but that's the only.
But then the aura.
Yeah, but we haven't really seemed to need it.
That's true.
If we stay in the marching order, I don't think we would necessarily need it.
Yeah. So I mean, that's
Okay.
if Kirill wants to be in the middle, so you're a little more insulated.
Sure.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I'll switch you and me.
Watch out with those beams. Those beams, Kirill.
Yes, and in Cindy, Zindi, I do not mean any insult to your ability. I just know that generally those of us that are magic run tend to be a little bit squishy, so I didn't want you to be exposed.
Oh no, I appreciate that.
Was it still plus 10?
Yes.
13.
14.
Fuck you. I got a 14, but I have to do the negative 1.
20.
Well, 36.
31.
Go fuck you.
Sorry, 35.
You know, some of us have to wear armor, okay?
I'm not wearing armor.
Some of us are.
Well, some of Why are you at a disadvantage then?
Some of us
It's not a
have
disadvantage, I just have a negative 1.
Oh, see, I have disadvantage.
Oh, no.
14.
All right, so this time a
Bigger monster crab
A
that has
king-
lots of saving
A
throws.
king crab with legendary actions.
just one lonely crab crawls out. Initiative. Let's keep the same one as we did last
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Can I desperately try and persuade this one? Just like, please go back in
We're
the
about to
water.
get barking.
What? Oh, the barking. Okay. Okay. Why don't you make a persuasion check as it crawls its way out?
Excuse me just a moment.
18.
What's that DC gonna be for that? Well, that's what I was thinking. 18. So, what are you saying to it?
I'm just like, please, I don't want to kill any more crabs for no reason. Could you just leave, and then I'll have you throw kelp seed as like, look, food.
Okay. He buys that and he jumps off and goes into the food.
Fabulous.
Yay.
I had a really dumb idea I was gonna go for too.
Alrighty, so you're doing that molder thing again right there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's again is going to disperse the crabs a bit. And so you can get to here now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sweet.
And let's do one final stealth roll.
Okay, buddy.
So we
Come
got
on.
to here-ish. Is that correct?
You can get everybody on that last stretch.
Oh,
I would
okay.
say.
Don't look at my roll.
28.
I'm not even gonna
18.
roll. I'm not even gonna roll because I know he failed. So
All right, so and then you were throwing the kelp seeds still, so I'm gonna say one more roll
I don't know why that made me. I just want to see.
pops up right in front of you.
Watch him make it lower than you
I can't get this to. I think you can see that.
I can see
It's like
one.
a little
Look at the
bit
one.
in the way, so.
Yeah, he's on
So
the
you got
wall or in the water.
Yeah. Okay,
Kinda like-
and then
There we go.
this last
'Cause I
one
got a
pops
2.
up in front of you. If you want to check and make another persuasion, you can.
Oh no, just flat. Just roll it. Animal handling? Can I do animal handling instead?
Yeah.
22.
Okay. It definitely seems to like you. It even kind of like seems to wink a couple of its eyes at you as it jumps back into the water.
Yay!
I turn to him and go, I'm not looking for a relationship.
I'll be here. Change your mind. Okay, so you guys get up to the not the docks quite, but this is the breakwater. Oh crap, where's that other map? There it is. Okay, so you guys are arriving right here at the end of the crab maze. So this is the breakwater. So this is land, like a little land bridge that juts out, and then this is like a little gate that they've made out of wood that they've cut and lashed together with vine and such.
Is this the crab maze?
Yep.
Wow, that's much bigger than I thought. I guess we were just in one small portion of it.
Yeah,
They
I
dropped
think
us
it's
off.
that's and
So-
that map was what I got off the DM's Guild. So
We got here. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a
working on it.
reminder.
Okay. So you guys kind of get up on here onto the breakwater, and you see across this little lagoon where the docks are 5 figures. Some of them look like they have snake heads. Some of them look like they have a snake tail instead of legs.
Oh shit.
They are all humanoid, and they are all menacing.
So we've got
Oh no!
And that is
abominations
where
and
we will end
purebloods.
today.
Purebloods are the
Woo.
furry ones.
Or half-bloods.
All right, that was the first part of Book of Cylinders from Candlekeep Mysteries. Thank you guys all so much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much to our patrons. Sparky, Daniel, Sean, Alistair, Rita's mom, Rockelman, and our new one, Death's Grasp.
Yeah.
So it's always good to have him on your side. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Hopefully you guys can join us for our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign that we just started. We're gonna be starting to do our regular schedule on Sundays now. So if you're on Twitch, we're going to be playing this Sunday, the 10th, I believe is that date. So,
And we're going to be starting a little earlier.
And we will be starting a little bit earlier, about 4 o'clock Arizona time, which I am not going to figure out for anybody else. So,
Mountain Standard.
thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
Yes.
We'll have a tagline eventually.